Rocstedi, what's going on, man?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Doing great, man. Jesus, living the dream. I got an internet
Nice.
show. I never thought that that would happen. Um, I talk with my friends all the time. We had an awesome weekend full of really good banter back and forth, and
We did.
yeah, it was just great. What's going on with you?
Oh man, everything's been pretty good. It's been good to come back after the little break that I had
Yeah.
there, and last couple of days has been a bit rough. Just with the kids, man. It's a bit full on, dude. My son, being on the spectrum, he's also got ADHD, right? And
All right.
he's on these tablets called Vivants, right? And it was over time we've had to increase them, and the last increase a few weeks ago, I've started to notice there's a trade off, right? Like he's paying more attention, it's also fucking with his moods a bit, and it's raising his anxiety levels more so.
Mm.
And he's been saying some little weird things along the way that just didn't seem too strange at the time, but a couple of nights ago, he had a proper psychosis episode from it. It's
So
one
you
of the
mentioned
side
that.
effects,
You mentioned
dude.
it was abrupt. Yeah, nice. Let it go.
Oh,
It was you mentioned it was like out of the blue. It kind of got you out of what you were doing, and then like it kind of ruined, not ruined, but like you had to, you know,
it shook me. Yeah, it
it
shook
should,
me.
it ruined you as a father because you never want to see that, you know.
No, because I thought he was just being silly, like being too over anxious at night and things like that. Saying it's hearing sounds and stuff like you're thinking, oh, don't be silly. It's in your imagination. But when I went in there at the point, it was like at its most extreme, and he was looking around, and he's like, "There's noises in front of me. There's noises behind me." I'm like,
Mm.
"What the fuck? Like this is happening?" And I just try to comfort him as quick as I could, And he's been freaked out since himself,
Right.
and it's freaked me out, man. So I literally actually just before the show tried to take, I've never done it before until today, take the tablets that he's taken, double dose because I'm bigger, to see what that effect feels like for him as a kid. Obviously, I'm not going to hit psychosis. What was that? What was that? No, I'm not. I'm not. But that's just happened. It's probably going to help me focus on the show. I hope you don't mind if I break out into some maths pretty soon because I
Dude,
feel
you
like doing
can,
some sums.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
some
Just want to
Sudoku,
light off the whole line of pie. But yeah,
just
just to find out what he's going through a little bit. I stopped him straight away, man, from that. That was but anyway, the last couple of days shook me because of that. So I'm ready for a good fucking laugh here because I love your show.
good, man. Well, let's talk a little bit of, well, while people kind of come in
Yeah.
and get themselves cozy because I know we're a little late from the married couple podcast. Number one, let's talk about that. They fucking killed it. They absolutely smashed it with Anthony there. That was one of the funniest shows I've ever done. It was
Yeah.
constant hilarity. It was awesome. It was
Anthony's
awesome.
great. He
He's
he really
great.
adds, it's something that married couple podcast is great when they do the things themselves and then they have a guest, but then every now and then they bring in Anthony, and I think it's the right formula like that.
Yeah,
Anthony can build himself up in those particular moments, and he shines when he's on camera.
he's great. I like
Yeah.
to make him laugh. That was funny when I explained what docking was. I love it when
Did
they take a little longer to play it, and it's just like, oh, let me explain that to you. I would love to,
I literally he didn't understand what it meant, so in the end he kept saying, I said, "Anthony loves docking."
dude.
He just loves it.
It's when two space stations love themselves very much.
For those that don't know, we can swear on this show, right?
Of course we can. I just
Yeah,
did.
it's when two gay men slide their dicks together, point
Yeah,
to point, and push their foreskins if they have one over each other.
if they have one,
Docking,
that's
if
very
they have one.
important. It's very very
Yeah.
important.
If they
Well,
don't, they try to shove it in their jap eye.
well, what? What did you just say? What's a Jap
If
eye?
they don't, you don't know what a jap eye is? A jap eye, the end of the slit of the head of a penis. Yeah, it's a
That's a
jap eye.
Jap eye.
Yeah, I am Dave.
Oh man, I am Dave. I love you
Yes,
fuckers. I am Dave.
love you fuckers. Um,
Oh man,
yeah,
that was.
yeah. Dave has a jap eye. Yeah, of course, you can see what it actually is on the show. We do a family show. Yes, it
Oh
is.
yeah,
It's a family show. So any of those that want to doc, go see Anthony.
we explained docking. We talked about all types of stuff, and it was. I mean, it was back to back to back hilarity. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Absolutely.
So talking about, I guess, this midnight media, my new venture. What have you? What's your take on it? Because I know we talked. We talk a lot, but we don't talk nitty gritty sometimes. Plus, you took a little hiatus, so I don't want to talk shop. Maybe while you're not in the mood to do so, or
No, we can, of course, man. Yeah. I always give my honest opinion, right? So
yeah,
that's what I'll do, even if we're live. At first, I'm supportive and think it's a great idea. At first, when you're doing it solo,
mhm,
which I just thought, hats off to you, man. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses in different areas. I'm definitely one of my strengths is maybe hosting a show, having a guest or two.
yeah,
Another strength is having co-hosts when we did Shotgun Candy. but definitely not one of my specialties is going solo. But there's people out there like that dickhead Lee News Debates. He loves to fucking hear the sound of his own voice. He
Sure.
loves going solo, right? Same as that fucking voiceover guy. He loves the solo shit. So oh
Hey,
shit, we got a
Kelly.
message from voiceover guy just saying that. Hey, go on. He's got a message. I'm just gonna play. But yeah, basically
What's up, Kelly?
you hey Kelly, shit.
Welcome.
um
She used to be in the Shotgun Candy fireside crowd.
she
That's
did.
she's
She
OG.
did. So getting back to that is basically like not that you did bad at it in any way. You actually fucking nailed it. You did well. But then when you decided to bring the guests on a bit more, I thought that was a huge improvement because you've always got that banter back and forth. You're never stuck in any awkward positions, even though you weren't. You might have felt like it, but it didn't show, right? I think it's much smoother and better in one of your strengths, brother.
Thank you. That means a lot because what it took to dive into that deep end was incredible. It changed
Yeah.
everything because I mean,
People don't understand that. They don't understand that
I was so
unless
in
you've
my
been going
head.
live.
Yeah, I was so in my head that as I was talking, I was saying, "Oh my god, I'm not talking enough," and at the same time, it was like, "Oh fuck, shut up." Like
Yeah. Yeah.
you're not giving the good information. The information that you're giving is not like everything that could be a cataclysm was literally falling down on my head at the same. But
Yeah.
you sound like a robot, and you were like, "Dude, you did fine." I listened back to it. I was like, "Wow!" At that particular moment, I knew that I was dying. So, and you're right. I had to do it to jog it out of me, and I still need to graduate to, and I was doing it today, was actually get in to the YouTube short and get into the video. So if I do a YouTube short, I'm gonna do the green screen and be like, hey, join me tonight. I was practicing things like this, like, oh, hello, I didn't see you there.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
didn't see you there.
yes, oh, yes. Well, lucky for you tonight on Midnight Media, you know. So I might do some of that, but it's me actually getting in there, and I don't have a problem talking in front of people. There's absolutely no qualms whatsoever.
Sure.
But for some reason, that one thing of like, maybe I don't have the information. Maybe I don't want to write a script, or I don't want to be wrong about the info. I don't know what it is, but it's hard for me to do a video and then publish it and say go or put my face in it. So
I hear you. I'm not one of those. I was speaking to a buddy last night, my mate Tank, right?
yeah, I know.
Um, Yep. He's trying to do some social media stuff for a friend of ours over in the UK. He's like, I want to rack your brain for what you do in the videos. I need help with content, but the product is some like boiler heaters over in the UK. I'm like, we're kind of content creators where we come up with discussions and conversations is a bit different selling a product, right? So I couldn't really get so creative about, oh, come and buy this boiler heater. There's nothing exciting about that, so
You're
I
like,
can't really help you. You
where
know?
can we
Yeah,
take this boiler
yeah.
heater?
So we're discussing like strengths and weaknesses, and just what I told you then as well, and yeah, that's where it's at. It's like some people, like Spanion, who's a pretty big name over here now in Australia.
Yep,
He was a street thug. I don't know if you've heard of him, right? So he tell
yeah,
his war stories on YouTube. It's engaging. He gets all the younger generation, all the essays and stuff that like that shit, right?
right.
Because he got so much viewership from that, a media production company approached him and picked him up basically, and then put him on doing podcasts, right? But the guy's not a podcaster. He would sit there. Oh, it's frozen. Is it frozen for me? No.
No,
He would sit there and have conversations with the scientist or whatever. But he's like, oh yeah, bruh. Oh no shit, bruh. Fuck, that's wild. Like that's not really how you speak on a podcast. But
right.
doing food reviews, he's the fucking best, man. He goes out, he does these food reviews. He's funny. That's where it's at for him. So not everyone can do everything,
Sure.
and I think find your strengths.
Sometimes like I was reevaluating everything at one point, and I was like, am I too not myself, right? Am I too like, because sometimes we're on Clapper or we're live somewhere else, and I'm saying atrocities. I am, like I am just, people are like, wow, wow, what are you saying, and I'm trying to calm that down a little bit. That's not for everybody.
But why would you?
But see, I guess I don't know what people expect or what they want from me yet. I think you have to also get a certain amount of, I guess, viewers who are engaged, and then you ask them, or you look at your analytics and say like, oh, they really hated it when I made that abortion joke.
Well, what about
You
you?
know?
Well, what about you? See, like for me, I don't go around talking like I do maybe on a podcast
Right.
about this sort of the shocking things I say. However, what I want when I'm on there is to get the shock value from people.
That's
That's me
absolutely. I
anyway.
live for
So I
that.
will say that to get the shock value
Yeah.
because that's what I'm like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep it like dry as hell until like the perfect moment. You extend the
Fuck.
joke, and then you just say something super dark, and everybody goes, "Fuck." That's like that's like a ray of sunshine on me. It's like I bask in that. I love that shit.
Basking in the ambience.
Yeah, and then sometimes I'm on a podcast, like I was on I was a guest on the Macabre World podcast. She wanted me to go into, the deeper parts of Santeria, and then she was on my show, but it's a stark difference on the Apple podcast on hers because it's like super proper kind of. I can feel myself
Yeah.
standing up straight, sitting up straight, and
Where
trying to get as much
I
hair. Yeah,
yeah.
and I was just a different. And then she was on Midnight Meat. I was like, "What's up? What the fuck is going on?" It's just a little bit.
She could loosen up though. I liked it because she did,
She did.
you know? Yeah.
She's a
Yeah,
cool
because
chick, man.
she'll be used to that process. And that's the thing with podcasting, right? People do put on that professionalism, straight and narrow thing, right? And it might be engaging for the audience and so forth, but what I think people want more is just the realness. Like what we do and talk here is how we speak to each other. And I think it's more like the most satisfying thing for me is to listen to podcasts like I'm eavesdropping on a conversation with
Right.
just people, especially if they're buddies.
Yeah.
And I don't want to change that for the world.
Today, in the morning on our morning drive, I was listening to Tim Dillon. I love Tim Dillon, and his guests were Tom Segura and his wife Christina P. It was one of the fucking funniest things I've heard in a while. They were getting into it. They were talking about trans this trans. It was just Tim Dillon has no filter whatsoever. He's like 10 levels above me when I've had a couple. And it's and you that you have no quarter, no surrender. And I wish somebody would. I would intellectually fucking slice you right now. I'm ready. And it was that. It was exactly what you said. It was a conversation. It was just them on a couch, and they were just buddies. Like, do you think
Yeah, locker
it's like,
room
oh,
banter.
does that chick Leah, that swimmer, that trans swimmer um, that transitioned, and now she was like 700th in men, but when she transitioned to a woman, she became the first one by like a mile. So like the wife is like, does she have tits?
I
and
love
then
it, man.
and then she goes, yeah. And she goes, are they good? I almost crashed the car. He's like, are they good tits? Like, I guess. But
Yeah.
man, and they brought up a great one. They were like, if you want to be a swimmer, especially if you want to do some sports, you should probably have to chop your dick off. You can't leave your
Of
dick
course, the
and then go
drag in the water would slow you down.
number one, aerodynamics. No
Number
one
one.
understands this. But number two, like the hormones are enough. Chop it off. If you want to race, chop it off. How bad you want to race?
Enough to lose your dick. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
it.
man.
That is just not right in the head, I think. But anyway, that's my opinion.
Big decision. But
Big decision.
the point is they had no filter, and also their audience wants that. Their audience begs for that because they've already conditioned them to know that she's going to make abortion jokes, which I love. I love when girls are not proper, but then become proper if they have to. Like a freak,
Yeah.
a freak, and then just know when we can go to a dinner party, then we can go to a strip club. Like
Yep.
I want to drink a beer out of a bottle, but also like wear I don't know, a pencil dress or whatever the fuck makes girls.
Yeah. 100%, man. There's no other way to go about it. And that's the approach that I've had along the way, and especially recently, is that I don't want to go on these cancer culture type of platforms because I'm the sort of guy that we get cancelled because I don't want to change me for anything at all, right? The way that we are and the way that we banter is the way I'm only going to do it. And if it means you will never make it to a level, I don't care. At the end, I know I did it my way. And the way that I fucking is just me, right? So, yeah, fuck the rest. This is just for fun for me, and take it or leave it. But the thing is that you will create a group of people that love you for it, but you also will definitely create some haters from that because they will go, that misogynistic fucking pig, and all these people. But you know what I got to say to them? Go suck a dick, you motherfuckers,
Or a pussy, whatever you enjoy,
or eat a pussy.
or an ass. You can eat an ass now.
Okay. Yes,
I heard that.
a dirty one.
I heard
We had
if
that
you
message
wanted
from voiceover guy. Can I just play it real quick?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, there's a voiceover guy.
Number one podcast of
That's the wrong one. Sorry.
That's my man Rocstedi right there, holding it down. He's a cool dude. He's always like, man, I just got in because everybody thinks he's like an adventurer. I think he might be. I think he might actually be a superhero.
Oh, thank you, voiceover guy.
Damn.
Appreciate that.
Voiceover gay is so nice.
Yeah, he's so nice to me. He hates my guts, but he left a nice message. Thank you very much. Whew,
Yeah.
those tablets are actually like making my head focus on your forehead right now.
So thank you. It's
Yes.
at least it's not
It's a
so
nice
wrinkly.
forehead.
How many? Just count how many wrinkles you'll know. Just so you know, just so you guys understand that for the new people. I don't know if you want to tell them, but
I just did tell him before, didn't I?
the
Did I
same.
say that?
We have a couple more people on Twitch.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so my son, my son's been on some ADHD medication that was too strong, and he had some side effects where he had a psychosis episode a couple of nights ago, which sort of freaked the family out. And I've got my day off work today, and opportunity to take the tablets and see what he's gone through because we stopped him taking it. Right, so I double dosed because he's a
Because
lot
you're the
smaller
best
than me.
dad. You're the best dad ever, and you were like, "Fuck this! I'm taking double what my kid
Yeah,
takes."
well, he's
Ba-boom.
only small, right? But yeah, just
Yeah.
saying it's
You don't need these.
yeah, it's kicking in, right? Yeah.
So
I
there we
guess.
are. So everyone know that
Yeah.
that's happening. Leave us a message on IG on Midnight Media _TV. On Instagram, you can leave us a voice message there, just like you could on Shotgun Candy, just like you can on the Married Couple podcast. If you guys are watching us for the first time, we not only have a conversation, but we also, what makes us a little different, and Midnight Media a little different, is that we're going to bring up some stuff to watch. Tonight is catching up with Rocstedi, my friend, our boy, colleague, family member, but at the same time, I want to make him cringe. I want to make him.
I've got my bucket ready to go here too.
Yeah,
So
good.
so we go.
Grab a towel, put that like over here, like fucking like.
I've also got some lube in case it gets fucking interesting.
I'm gonna make you crap thunder and eat lightning.
Such a hard wank, but I got it out.
Super hard wink. I can't. You know, lately I can't get. I never met the guy, but the person we were talking about last week. Every time I hear the word wank, now I hear about that.
Oh, about
Hey,
that fella,
Jazz.
yeah.
Yeah. I know it's hard charging, but what's up, Jazz? What's going on?
Jazzy,
Thanks
how
for
you
being
going?
here. Revenge.
This episode is proudly not brought to you by Red Bull, by the way. I got the hat and I got the Red Bull to help me this morning.
I would, if I may,
Mm.
I'm not a doctor, but I wouldn't combine those things because that may be fast track to heart
To
murmur.
death,
Yeah,
to
at
or to
least
psychosis.
to at least that. Yeah. So
I'm going to double up, brother.
okay.
No, I've been sipping on it
Tonight-
for ages, since yesterday.
Tonight is something a little bit different. Tonight we're gonna try to die.
Live.
Live tonight.
If you see me drop off, call 911 in America. That went to fuck all. Call 000 in Australia.
I think he's in like I don't know, the southwest
I
of
don't know, he
Perth.
fell on a koala. Now he's fucking it. And he had a heart attack. It must be the Viagra.
It looks like a roost fucking him now. so yeah, we got, watching you come back also with the Rocksteady podcast and kind of picking up and giving me a kick in the ass. I don't know if you meant to or not, but I don't believe everything happens for a reason, but goddamn it, we're doing it. You're easing back after the kind of a couple setbacks and life things that happen. And then you're hanging out with your friends. You have a different outlook on it. You are just easy piece after I don't know, interviews like John Red, fucking Shay, and like some of the other gangsters you've done, and the Holocaust survivor that we've all seen these episodes. They're legendary. That's when you are at your Greg Cronkite best, whoever the best newsman you can think of, and you ask the right questions, and you don't ask them in linear form where it's like, oh, he's gonna ask this, and then people get bored because it's like, okay, we're going chronologically. You jump ahead, you jump back. It's a great style. Yep. You've taken a whole new approach. You're like, wait a minute, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna interview my friends. I don't give a fuck. I am going to curse. I'm gonna ask them to, whatever they want to do. If they want to be sad, they can be sad. If they want to be happy or take the piss.
Yep. See,
yeah. I'm a good bloke. And so it's changed formats completely. You can still turn it on because I saw you turn it on with Jeff and you were like, let me see what I can extract correctly out of this person that clearly wanted to talk. So that was an underrated talk that you had, but I like the new approach. Because we used to worry about stuff all the time, and you see me, and certainly I don't. It's not something to be worrisome about. It's something to it's a great hobby. It's taxing, and sometimes you don't even you're just like, is this going to be good? Jazz, good evening. Eat ass for world peace.
Good evening. Yes, and if you want to start, Jasmine, you can find me at _Rocksteady and hit us up.
just send us some.
Check your
I'm
panties.
just joking, but check your panties.
Check your panties. Check your
Um,
panties.
Yeah, man, it's different
Moist.
completely. I always had fun and loved what I do before,
Yeah.
but obviously having a bit of a break, the way it came about with just the the time I went to Thailand, and then be careful giving kids meds for ADHD. Remember, their minds are still I can only see up to there. I don't know if there's more
There
on
is,
the screen.
I think, still
Oh,
growing.
she must have hit send accidentally. Growing. Oh yeah, I know. We stopped him. Absolutely stopped him after what happened the other night. Freaked me out.
Just reevaluate. Take him to the doctor. Let him know what the fuck's going on, and
I
let him
wrote
know. Fucking,
a
this
big
kid
email
doesn't
that
work.
fucking night. Yeah,
It might be the wrong type.
There's got to be different ways. There's got to be better ways, man. You're right. There might be the wrong type, but there might be ones that don't quite get to that level that are still doing damage. But it's beneficial too. I know there's a trade off, but I'm really going to try and go down the natural track now and look first and try that. We've got time. We can figure it out. I've really seen some stuff. Not to go back on a serious track. We'll go back to the laughs in a second. When that happened that night, I was looking up a lot of stuff about natural ways to bypass, kids going through this stuff. And one of them was, I can't remember, it's called Bio. I forget the name now. But once I got that subject, I was typing it in everywhere and looking at TikTok reels. There's a lot of people that have gone down that route and helped their children, even to the point where they've been diagnosed not autistic anymore, right? And it's about really removing the heavy metals from their bodies. And there's one particular woman whose son was nonverbal, and she started the process, and she took documented photos along the way. And he had this kid had like little dark rings under his eyes, and he would look off, wouldn't make eye contact and things like that. But I think it was 6 months. He was totally cured of it, and his face was different. The black dark rings were gone. Now my son's got that. He's got the dark rings under his eyes,
He's
and
not
my
sleeping
daughter
well.
has too.
He's not resting.
They reckon it's a sign from the heavy metals in your system, possibly a combination with that. I guess, right?
Yeah.
So I've got some stuff to give him. It's like a natural stuff that you take some drops and sprays to help start the process of removing the heavy metals. So I'm going to try this route first.
I would go
And if he
holistic. Go holistic.
going down the holistic route. Yeah. So,
And plus, we have a great support system from people that care. Nicole, Video Girl, will absolutely tell you what's going on. I mean, she has, my family as well. We're full of nurses and medical practitioners. My wife, everybody. So whatever assistance you need, I know we're not on the same continent, but whatever you need, if you need to just talk to somebody who might know a little bit more than you do,
sure,
we're always all ears. So don't worry.
I appreciate that. I've fucking got a great network of support, not just in real life, but really online, because people, I don't know what it is in real life. Yeah, you've got your family and things, you can go and see them and support, but online, you can just open up more. It's really convenient. There's a group of people that you can trust and, speak to, as we do with our group. I fucking love you guys so much. You don't even know how much of an impact you've had on my life to just be there whenever those moments you've got free to go online. It's been amazing.
Even if it's 4:00 in the morning for me, I'll be there.
Yeah, it's crazy, which is like afternoon time for me.
Fucking wake up for this Aussie, god damn it. So Nicole says they wanted to diagnose my boy, and I said to get him tested, but I couldn't have big pharma.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't know the severity of your child. The dyes, processed foods, red 40, and so on. So there's actual specific ones that might be causing it, and she hates big pharma.
Yeah, so do I. Fuck you, big pharma.
It's
now we'll be cancelled tomorrow for sure.
They're gonna stop my meds. I'm gonna be in a straitjacket. Like, how do you like it now, motherfucker? And
in a cell with Andrew Tate.
Right. How many Bugattis you got? She hates big pharma still, and it's literally the only thing that there could be a fucking, I don't know, pill that can rid you of something horrible, and it costs $27 in the UK, and it costs fucking $3,000 a year. Who the fuck made these people God? And what is this? Why are we paying into something that they, you know what?
Money is power, man. That's what the fuck it is. Money is power. And the more money and corruption they can spread by feeding their pockets and lining the pockets of others is what they're doing,
Fear. It's a fear-based campaign always. Keep them active. Yeah. It'll get rid of the extra energy. So
For sure.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's a Video Girl, right?
That's Video Girl.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Video Girl.
Thanks for the support, lady. You're fucking awesome.
Let's go back to the laughs, man.
We were never in there. I don't think we ever entered
We're about to start. We're
the
about
cavern of laughs. We had
All
some
right.
things. We got some things. So the way that structure, I don't know, structure. I wanted to put that kind of out the window. We've had some topics. Joey Butts, we talked about cooking. That was a great show. Mixelplix and I talked about faith healers, specifically people who put hands on people to get some kind of a correction in their life, either a leg to match up with the other leg.
Priests with altar boys, things like that.
Dude was grabbing canes and throwing it across the fucking. He's like, "You don't need this shit no more." And the lady's like, oh, "Okay." And so we've gone to erotica with Hot Donna, and we talked about dildos, the first ones ever made.
That was a pretty saucy episode. That one.
I
was working just on the other side of my studio here, listening to that one, and I had to rub one out several times with what she was saying.
And everybody was at home. Everybody was home
in public. I got arrested and everything.
Pardon me. I just need a wank. Let's see. Any of you guys do ghost stories yet, or haunted houses in your area?
Oh, that's a good subject.
Thank you very much. I'm going to write that down because
Eddie Video Girl should be a guest on that one.
Do you like spooky stuff? Let's do it. Because here in Las Vegas, we have Zach Baggins, and he was like the original paranormal investigator on Discovery. So he got his own show for a couple years, and then he has a mansion where he actually has the Annabelle doll. He has a couple of the real. We can take a look at that real quick if you want.
Yeah, do, because I don't know anything about it.
The guy's totally. I mean, if I guess if you believe in it, or if you don't, it's probably to you it's a grift, whatever. But however it is, he has cabinets of shit that are the real things. People, you have to sign a waiver because there's one part they actually like take you.
The ghost will hurt you. They'll harm you. They'll scratch you.
The ghost will, we're gonna throw you in a van.
Do they rape you?
I hope so. For
I'm
there.
I'm there.
Fuck yeah. You can't rape the willing, dude. Just like the altar boy back at church. When you spread them, the guys, no, please, I don't want that. Yeah, if you're creepy like that, so am I. Did you catch the last one with the tarot card reading? Rocky DeGotti from the Northeast did a tarot card reading on me. She told me to chill the fuck out. I'm too intense about podcasting.
No, you're not. You're passionate, just like our little group is. No.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, don't chill out.
Not everybody wants to do it like. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Double down, bitch. Step off.
Do you like your friends? Like, chill. So, that's fun. So the point is, it's been pretty dynamic every single time. It got more dynamic when we got some really funny people to come and join me. So I thank everyone who's been on the show so far. And you, my friend, you are here at the CRINGEFEST 2023. So we are going to watch the West of the West.
Yes.
Yes, we are. So are you ready to see it in no particular order?
I've been waiting all fucking week. Let's do it.
All right. So let me do a little disclaimer here first. TikTok is one of the best things ever created because of how it's brought things out in people, like old men dancing, or like, the real deep down shit where it's like, well, I was a like a kind of a carnival kid, or like some actor kid, like a weird theater kid back in the day. And now TikTok's allowed me to come free, it's just, now it's whatever you want it to be. And nobody's really, we're judging you because we're about to judge you, but like also, just do it, right? Everybody's doing it. And it's also systematically at the same time ripping the fabric of our society apart, with the polarization of everything. And like some things, and you know what the motto of this show is, the world is dark. I just want to show it to you. I didn't do it. I'm not putting the kids on TikTok. I have TikTok. It's phenomenal if you want to learn how to make a fucking desk, or if you want to do I don't know, some kind of crazy DIY thing. It's one of the best things outside of YouTube. There's also all types of people losing their fucking mind, and we're going to take a look at some of those people. So that's the disclaimer.
The only thing is, like, it's out there, right? We all know that, but the difference is, if you laugh at it, is if you're going to hell or not for it.
It depends.
I can assure you, I am going to fucking laugh at this shit.
I feel like we are. Another disclaimer. I'm going to show people of all types. I haven't chosen one type of people to make fun over all. No one's funnier than the other. Every single person in their own way, in their own culture, is absolutely fucking batshit bonkers. And they just want attention because we're all whores inside that we just want to be fucked for attention. We want attention fucked, right? So here we go. Let's start
Let's
off
do it,
with something fun here. So
Alright.
let's go right here. Share the
A
screen.
little share
You know when you see
screen.
that?
Oh yeah. It's like Jabba the Hutt with someone else's head. Look at that.
Well, look at that fucking. What is this? And first of all, again, what made you say, yeah, well, I'm gonna fucking lay back, and I'm
He's
gonna
actually
do
got a fat roll from his chest to his boobs, and they just merge into one. That's crazy. I've never seen that before.
It's insane.
There's no cleavage. There's no cleavage spot.
Let's go to the side.
Probably
here.
because it's covered with carpet, but still, I reckon if you shave that off, you wouldn't see a cleavage line.
Are you sure? Do you want to see it?
I want to know. I always want to know the
I
truth.
want to know.
It's Sickly Sam, man. That's Sickly Sam. That's on Sam and
What's
Dave's show.
something that's incredibly immature that you will never stop doing?
Your mom.
What would you do?
Dad, I got this. If we broke in your house.
I love those fucking midget ones, man. They're fucking hilarious.
That's
Dude.
one of my favorite things ever, dude. Oh my god, what was the one? There's one where like his eye was going like this, and the girl, the little tiny girl, was going like this, and his eye was just.
There's one I've seen. This midget's doing a shot put. He spins around and he throws it, and then the little olive just goes boom on a pizza. Oh man.
Oh Jesus, we're like two in.
God bless midgets. I love them.
About rolling around in your pee when you eat Taco Bell? You shit when you sneeze and you can't sit down because it hurts your butt cheeks.
No. This is what I'm talking about. What girl's gonna take you seriously, dude? What are you doing right now? What are
I
you
do
doing?
that shit when I'm on my own, to be honest.
In that
I'm
voice,
just
like
sitting
in the high level voice?
No, I do like a low voice, like a man.
like a man
Like
voice.
bombastic.
Yo, God. All right, so this chick is about to freak out. Let's see. Am I playing the right thing?
All right.
Oh, this is the second one. So let me bring this up.
So I'm going to take whatever order. It's all good. Yeah, I know, because you'll have to jumble from like TikTok to Instagram to all
Yeah.
that stuff. Just for the folks that are listening, you don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. It's quite.
It's not that
like-
kind of show.
Yeah, we're like octopus, you know. Just
It's not that kind of
That's it.
show. Yeah,
yeah,
I make you come and be visual about it. I'm not going to let you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get away with listening on Apple Podcasts. Fuck that. No way.
we'll deliver
way.
my forehands.
Yeah, dude. So this chick is about to lose her mind. It's the 4th of July, and she's really upset about the fireworks
luck
going
in a
on.
country where the 5 America. This lady may have better luck in a country where the formative holiday of the year is not a nationwide firework extravaganza. Just saying.
I've never seen anybody freak out like this in my life. Fucking America, why? Why? Bloody murder.
Bitch needs to smoke some weed, man. I live here.
I get it.
Oh man.
I feel like even if they stop, sweetie, you wouldn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you?
Is it legal to just set them off anywhere you want in America for 4th of July?
I think like certain like neighborhoods have a thing about.
Right.
It. It's not. It's
Like
not.
middle of the street like that. It's like it's all fair game, right?
It's all fair game. If it's always been. You know, if it's not, you're not patriotically. What are you doing? Like, you're not going to let the kids love and discover the wonders of America.
You know what I would fucking do if that was happening to me, right? I would middle of the street, tilted slightly towards her her house, and I'd let him go. And I've done that shit before, man. In fact, I've got 2 nice stories about that. Whenever you're free, dude. Like one time, right? There was this was an accident. It was our New Year's over here, and fireworks are illegal. You can't set them off here. Not allowed.
Really?
We're at this place in this fucking rich area at a party,
Ugh.
and we put it on the road and set it off, and the thing went up, off to the side, down the road a bit, hit someone's balcony at the front, and went off,
Shit.
and it was just lighting up their balcony. We were like, fucking out of there.
That's what we're always
But,
worried about. That's
dude,
what
it was wild how it turned out that way. It was
if you
actually,
had if you had somebody's car, like when we used to be kids in Miami, that was rough because everybody had like kind of like a nice car. There was a nice car
oh
going,
yeah,
and then you go and it would hit a BMW, and the BMW go, like,
oh
oh
shit,
fuck, book it. And we had those motherfuckers that would like those M80s that like if you left it in your hand, your whole hand would explode.
oh yeah.
You'd be
People
dead.
still do it, just show off. Yeah,
Nicole said she'd do it all night long just for her because she already
yeah,
hates it.
same. You and
She doesn't
me,
stop,
you
guys.
and me
She
together.
doesn't stop.
Oh,
What kind of people are you?
Number 24.
I live here. Okay, I get it. Everyone fucking lives here, dude. It's okay.
oh man,
Oh my
what a
god.
Karen.
My god. So
Baby boy. So now we're really getting into the weeds here. This couple flips out on the entire staff of this restaurant as they are escorted out of the building after complaining about the quality of their food. Now, what led up?
after you ate it though, have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Have you ever like
Finish the whole meal, then complain.
and be like, you know, I don't feel like this is right. I don't think I want that. That's fucking
Yeah, I've done
ridiculous.
it. I've done it.
So what are the Aussie rules on like on engagement with that? Like, is everybody like England where everyone's like tragically nice, or it's like fuck
No,
you?
I think US is a bit more like that, right? They will tend to give that service. Over here, they'll do it, but you get people that are quite fucking rude still as waiters and waitresses, you know? It depends. Yeah.
Is tipping a thing?
Not really, no. Not at all, pretty much. It's tipping's a thing for certain. It's not expected, but if you want to, like maybe after a haircut, if it's good to keep getting that hairdresser or something, but not really tipping at all, no. I couldn't understand it when I went to America on a holiday. Everything's tipping, dude. Like everywhere you've just got a tip. And I don't like that. You should tip if you feel like tipping, right?
Oh, you know, I used to be a waiter back in the day, kind of coming up in my early 20s, and I had no problems because South Americans also don't tip. So you have a group of Argentinians or Colombians, whatever, aside from the fact they're kind of needy, they want to have a good time and they want drinks fast,
Sure.
food fast, because they don't have to worry about tipping. There's like, you make enough money, you just do your job. But
Yeah.
you know, you're trying to be like an exemplary, like, here's your water, please, you know. And
Yeah.
people have left like $1, and I'm like, I've chased them out to the sidewalk and been like, was everything okay?
Yeah, right.
Did you? I mean, you have to because you make $2.13 an hour.
Well, that's your boss's fault. That's America's like employment's fault rather than having the tips to be expected from the customers.
Melty
you know?
face.
I was a server as well.
Yeah, she's
dude,
it's kind of, no, I was gonna say it's to agree with her. It's very demeaning at times because of that.
Sure. I was at spring break in Mexico many years ago,
Mhm.
and there was a whole bar full of people at this club, and you know, I tipped a waiter, a bar guy, a couple of times for the drinks, right? But I didn't tip one time. I thought I'm not going to do this every drink, right? How wrong was I? Would not fucking serve me again. Wouldn't
Right.
serve me again. I was fucking done. You got a tip.
There's a trick where this guy's losing his fucking mind, dude. Like, you come over here, look at this shit.
We got to watch it.
Oh no, I mean, I was headed in the background. I mean, what could he possibly be saying? Fucking, I can't believe he's not, you know. But yeah, you could technically go in there and be like, let me have a drink, and then you tip him $40. And then
Right.
you say, we're good for the night, right? Like, you would have to, you know, kind of say that.
It's still $40 though. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be $40 by the end of the night,
Yeah.
anyway, right? Or 30, or if you kind of want to skim them, you just give them a 5 and be like, you're gonna do me all night, and I want them big and fast.
Sounds like
Oh,
the
there
hooker
he
I'd like.
is. There he is. There he is.
Ah, it's Mr. Bombastic. We just
Mr.
mentioned
Bombastic.
you before.
Please give us send on the Midnight Media IG page. Please send us that luxurious voice so I may.
Anybody, stop for a second. If you don't understand how to do it on this show, you've got to go to Instagram and go to the profile midnightmedia.tv. Is that the one?
Yeah, I think it says it down there on the scroll bar.
There you go. Yeah. And then you can go to messages and there's a little microphone button at the bottom. Press that. You can leave a 1-minute message. AC will play it on the show. We want to hear from you. Let's do it.
It's fucking amazing.
Dallas, get your credit for it. Don't stand up. What?
Boy, what? Oh, fuck you. Don't stand up, man. I got a green shirt on, boy.
Sit down, baby.
I don't have to.
Where you going, baby boy?
I'm telling you to sit down.
Where you going? Baby boy.
Isn't that a woman?
In a restaurant.
Baby boy. He keeps calling her baby boy.
Hey, baby boy, sit down.
I need to sit down.
They
Now,
said the meal.
How drunk are these people though? That's the official like, hey, I'm been drinking all day kind of a thing, like, you know.
How would you handle it if it was happening to you?
As a server,
Yeah, or as an owner of the restaurant or a server, someone working there.
it would depend if they were passers through or if they were. Unfortunately, you have to think of your bottom line as the owner. I would have to negotiate with them something if they were like return guests or like if
Well, if this dude's totally drunk and being out of line, that's the situation.
Number one, get the fuck out. Like, but number two is like if that's like Donna and Tim that come every Friday and Wednesday night, and
Sure.
they spend a couple $100, I'd have to reevaluate that as a owner. If I was a
Yeah,
waiter,
well, this isn't Donna and Tim. This is some fucking asshole. I'd let him know,
like-
dude. I don't care if it's my restaurant or if I work there. I would, like, that's just me. That's why I can probably never do these jobs. I would tell him, sit the fuck down or get the fuck out, drunk old man. I would just tell that guy straight to his face.
Oh man, if you feel this passionate about this person, I have some real doozies for you. So
Oh, dude, get me
you're
fired
gonna
up.
get fired the fuck up. You're gonna go outside and just want to fucking punch a roo. Let's
I'm gonna fuck a koala.
fuck a koala. I'll give it the fucking clap.
Come here.
Just gonna try to kiss it. Oh.
I want to eat out a porcupine.
Trying to maul
That's a
you.
bit far.
A Wolverine. I want to eat out a Wolverine. See what happens. I heard it was good. We have, as you requested, sir,
Yes, sir.
luxurious vocal tones of Mr. Boombastic.
Nice.
Good morning. Fucking sorry I missed some of the podcast. I just woke up. I don't really know what I'm saying right now.
You're doing great.
How you doing, guys?
Doing fantastic.
Hey, Boomsy.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
How
My
was your-
name is
How was your day?
Kim. No, I'm joking. He's not. Yeah,
Hello.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm listening. And
watching.
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you.
I have nothing to say. Why am I still recording them? Yeah, hi, yeah, whatever.
Bombastic has just woken up. I could hear it in his voice when he repeated everything 3 times.
His brain is going like.
Thanks, Booms.
His brain is
And
fuck.
I tried to explain to some 20-year-olds that sound. They didn't have a clue what I was talking about.
The fuck are you saying? Oh,
The internet
well,
sound.
We used to I used to have to go on the internet with
Yep.
a phone, a landline. What?
Plug.
The fuck? And if your mom
Yep.
was on,
Redial 30 seconds.
horrible. Horrible. That's what's going on in this guy's head.
What's that? What's that? Meals on them. Let's go.
Calm down, baby boy.
Hey, look at me. Don't stare him in the eyes like that.
Please don't touch our staff, man. Please don't touch our staff.
Hey, I'm the only Shrek that touches this guy. Okay? Look at that fucking. Look at
She's
that.
got a head like a half-chewed cock. Look at that.
Why are they also? They're upset because they look like this. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she's like, I don't know. Her nostrils are completely strange. Aren't they? They're instead of underneath her nose, they're like on the front of her nose.
Like a warthog. She's like.
She needs to wear like a fucking wind visor to stop fucking things going in there when she walks.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Don't
At least she's got safety glasses on.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him out.
Phone down. Okay.
Calm down, baby boy.
Okay. Stop. We're leaving.
Have you seen an altercation like this? Not young kids because they get offended from anything. They'll be like, "Put him up, you know, trying to take my girl."
Yeah,
but like
this
older
sort of-
guys.
There was a situation about 2 months ago. I was at my uncle's 60th birthday lunch on a Sunday in a pub. We had our family there, and there was sort of tables of families eating, right? And 2 Aboriginal girls came in quite high, like really storming and grubby, and they're going, "Hey, any leftovers? Who's got some leftovers?" And they were freaking everyone out, right? I was in a conversation, yeah. And I just looked back, and they walked out, and I said to my sister, "What's happened there?" And she's like, she goes, they're asking for food and upsetting everyone. They went to the tables outside, and I walked up to her, said, "Hey, sister," right? And she looked at me, because I was walking up maybe a bit quick. She put her hands up like I was going to fight, and I wasn't at all. I said, hey. I just grabbed in my pocket. I took it out. I had $50. I said, "Here you go." I said, "You looking for food? Go have something to eat, but leave these people alone." She's like, "Oh, thank you." She's like pinching my cheek and they just
That's
left.
that's just enough for a bag of cocaine. Thank you
Yeah,
so
bag
much.
of heroin. Yeah.
I was going to ask you, like,
still
highlight
freaking out
weed?
kids, man. I was like,
Hi-
that's
highlight-
a situation where I didn't want to get aggressive, right? It was one to get rid of them. Yeah.
It's a good lesson for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
A fucking
They
high
come in
chick,
high.
a high chick comes in, disturbs the peace. You're allowed to hit her. Jesus.
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, that happens from time to time. Yeah, of course. Fucking drunk assholes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go to what do we got here? Get rid of that. So it should be number 3. Is that right? No.
Yes. Anyone else want to leave a message? Do so on the show. Just
Absolutely.
drop to
Yeah.
Instagram, midnightmedia.tv. Leave a voice recording. We want to hear from you.
It's on the little scrolly bar on the bottom there if you get tripped up. But yeah.
And if you can't read, go back to school.
Yeah. Or don't. I heard, oh, sorry about that. So that was, I took away the IG and guess who was there? Video Girl's IG. So you can blame
Right.
Video Girl for her song there. So so it works. It was a test to see if everything worked, and it does. This next one, I want everyone to pay close attention to this because this might be one of the most brazen, most unprovoked things ever. Right? This woman really thinks that she's high shit. Is it this one?
Just the kind I hate.
Yeah, this.
And it's doing us something. Oh, you're getting to the point there.
There
we go.
There it is.
Wild Karen throws phone and stops me from leaving.
This is, I mean, the women here are gonna get fucking so pissed. You're gonna want to fuck this chick up. Yeah, great song, Nick. Thanks a lot. Whatever that was, you were like, I have a cringe TikTok that's gonna go perfect with that, and I'm gonna remind you that's what it sounds like. So again, this woman out of nowhere comes and turns and goes into the driveway, okay, and does not let this man leave.
You need to go that way.
That big of a
Yeah,
deal.
so
Appears to be
this is after this one. This is where it
Follow a
starts.
police report about the mace. I
So we're
got
talk-
your plate. Have a blessed day.
So we're talking about this one coming up.
number 16,
Blocking Betty.
Blocking Betty.
Okay.
So this woman attempts to stop the guy recording this video from leaving because she doesn't like his parking job in what appears to be a completely empty parking lot. So, I don't know, lady, is it really that big of a deal?
Completely empty. She comes around like fucking like Back to the Future, right? With the DeLorean coming back. Nobody's in the fucking thing. Hey, look, guess who's watching us react
Who?
to Cart. I'm watching you and Rock should react to Cart Knocks. It's Kaylee. Kaylee sent us a link to react to live. So thanks, Kaylee. But check this out.
Which Kaylee's this?
Duvlet.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so this particular wall Karen comes out of, there's nobody in the parking lot, and she comes and comes right next to the already annoying.
I will. So I can
close
my door.
Except for the fact
miss,
that you
I'm gonna call the police. You're assaulting me.
Call the-
Please get away from me. I don't want anything to do
I'm
with you.
assaulting you?
You're not letting me leave.
And this is assaulting you?
You're not letting me leave. So you're stopping me from leaving.
Call the
So-
police.
Okay, I will.
Do
Please
that.
move away from me.
There's a tinge of like you're like the guy's a kind of like a a little feminine, if you will.
Oh, exactly. Like there's one way to make her leave. Give her a fresh one, mate. Get her at the fucking door.
I would have grabbed both of her tits right on her nipple.
The thing is that Kaylee actually knows how I feel about people parking fucking like spastics in Thailand. They'll come and they'll park like so close to your fucking motorbikes, right? Real close that you can't hop back on. So I used to just get their mirrors and twist them every fucking time. She knows that. But anyway, back to the Kaylee.
If she's gonna leave her cans out there like that, like she's gonna leave her two tits out there like that, that's one of the most sensitive places. I can just grab and twist, and she's gone. She is out of my life. I'm not condoning that, but if
I am, if she's near the curb, make sure she trips the fuck back on it.
It's a karate move.
It's a fucking weak pussy move, and she deserves it.
She's done.
Then run.
Just leave her convulsing body there and just like, I'm sorry.
Please get away from me. I didn't do anything to you.
I was trying to have a conversation.
I don't want to have a conversation with you.
Does she have a tiara or some shit on her head? Like a crown or something?
Literally think she's a princess?
I thought I saw something there. Oh, it might be her glasses or something. Sorry, I thought she had a fucking little tiara. I was like, no, bitch.
It would make sense at this point because
yes, it would.
Like, my
She's
God.
privileged.
Okay, fine. It's a little bit feminine, but the guy's like, you need to. That's his assault. I wouldn't go that route, but she's blocking. I'd be like, "What are you fucking doing right now? You're not letting me leave." But she never gets to the fucking point.
You're not letting me leave.
And this is assaulting you?
You're not letting me leave. So you're stopping me from leaving.
Call the police.
Okay, I will.
Do
Please
that.
move away from me. Please get away from me. I didn't
Call
do
the
anything to
police.
you.
I was trying to have a conversation.
I don't want to have a conversation with you. I don't know you.
understand.
You're
If a bitch is trying to have a conversation with me like this, we ain't gonna have no conversation.
Can't he just start reversing, even though the door's gonna catch her, and then just fuck her off? Like I wouldn't be engaging in conversation here.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He's talking a little bit too much. He's also like he's also
Pussy.
pussing out a bit too much. You know, like
Yeah.
maybe I'm a nice guy, so I give you like maybe 3 times because you're a girl. The 4th time, I'm gonna drive away with your fucking kneecap if you put it in the thing, right? So make a decision. As soon as she puts her fucking dumbass like unmanicured fucking hand in my face, that's over too. So
yeah, you become a fucking hood ornament.
yeah, for real. Like I'm gonna spray your shit everywhere. I'm gonna drag you 25 feet outside to the curb.
so close to me with COVID. You don't have a mask on. It's insane.
COVID.
Can you please step away from me? Get away from me.
So you're trying to tell me
I'm
that
just trying to
you
tell you. I'm
recording me,
trying to close my door.
and I was trying to.
He's not wrong, but he's just a pussy.
And you're stopping.
You're
So
pulling
weak.
my. You're hitting me.
Because you're stopping me.
You know what, man?
because I need
He's
you to
making
hear-
you more angry than what she is.
I know.
You know?
I know. This is gonna get people's blood boiling because I know we know some people that just get pissed. Nipple cripple. That's what you call it.
Nasty.
Cripple the nipples. That's the
Yeah.
move. You just grab.
That would
twist.
be a sexual move, though, right?
What's going through the guy's head is like, I'm gonna get sued. I'm gonna drag her lifeless body to like
Sure.
the avenue. Who knows at that point? And then he has shit to lose. You know, he works at the sausage factory.
Please back away from me.
I need you to
This
hear
is
some
insane.
words.
This is insane.
I will back up here, but you need to listen to me.
Miss,
Sit
you're
down.
not.
If you're that
Can
concerned,
you, Miss, I'm
then get
concerned
in.
about you
Can you don't-
stopping me from leaving. That's what I'm concerned with.
concerned about
I'm
you
gonna go
park-
into the store
Please do.
and let them know that
I'm
you're stopping
concerned.
me. You can't stop
I'm
me.
concerned
I
with you
don't give a
park.
I would allow her to talk a little bit more. I want to understand where she's coming from. How have I wronged you in this world? And then all hell breaks loose.
Oh, did she throw his phone? Oh,
it's
yeah,
over
she
now.
did. She threw his. Oh,
Charged with
dude.
assault.
Assault!
I'm calling.
Calling the police. Like
Yeah.
that wouldn't go down that way in my world. It just wouldn't. It wouldn't happen like that. I'd be
I'm
like,
not even familiar with that world. No.
I think I would. I would. So you want me to not leave? You want to put your leg in the car, and you don't want me to film you, and you want me to listen to you? Could you? Wow! Did she like murder and kill all her husbands?
What world does she think she's in to think she can get away with that? Well, she did. She got away with it.
Did.
Because
What are you gonna do?
that pussy let it happen.
You can't hit her. The second you hit her,
Well, is it
it's over.
self-defense if he pushes her out the way because she's holding him from leaving? Is that self-defense?
I would
Could
be
we,
very.
could we make it self-defense? Could we get away with it?
Does someone have any pull with the courts? But my point is, like, think about it as a man, really. Like, if something happens to you and that woman comes, it's your word against hers if you're not filming it. Things usually go the other way, not always, but you know, it's usually like, oh, I have a bruise on my arm. This motherfucker did it. Take him to jail. That's not uncommon either. There are bad people of each gender, of all 37.
What if that was a guy that came up was doing that instead?
Oh, it'd be over.
You'd fucking flat out.
Kelly's
out,
pissed.
eh?
Kelly's
Yeah.
pissed. Yeah. Look how many lines on the IG there is. She's so mad. Let's
So,
find out.
Like, yeah, okay.
Oh no, what's your point?
I thought, okay, no, if it was a dude, I'd probably try and sleep him by choking him out and leave him on the side of the curb in fetal position. Then it's not really assault, is it? It's like defense and putting him away.
I thought you meant like if it's a man approaching a woman in the same and putting his knee.
Oh
in the
no,
car.
like if it's a dude that came up to you in the car, wouldn't let you leave.
Oh, first of all, I would grab the axe handle that's right there because my dad always said,
spin it round to the blade side.
You know what? No, it's just a hand. It's just right, and then hatchet him in the head, and then murder him and drop him off at the morgue. The axe handle does great. There's always an aluminum bat that's a little bit smaller in stature that you can just keep there. Also, crowbars and tire irons are amazing weapons to keep right next to you.
It's a little bit death-like, you know. I think the axe handle's one thing, but crowbar, that's a bit harsh, isn't it?
I mean,
cracking skulls.
Road rage happens, and I'm from a big city,
Yeah.
so you never know. I've seen people get out of a car and walk over and be like, "You motherfucker," like on the window. Have you guys heard about that out there?
Heard about that. I had a road rage a few weeks ago, man. Myself, just up the road from my house.
Really?
I don't even know if I should say it. Yeah, you got a bit
Okay.
Yeah, I got a bit vocal on it.
Let's think about that. I'll listen to Kelly.
Oh.
On the day my kids graduated high school, a lady did almost exactly that. I almost beat the living shit out of her, but I ended up having to move her body with my car to get out of my parking space.
I like it.
You ran
Exactly.
her over. I like her style.
Yeah,
I like
but
her
not
style.
even running over, just move the car. They can't stop a car. They think they can. And not fast enough to run them over, but just enough to push them out the way. I hear you, Kelly.
Like,
good work.
She was like, "Bitch, if you don't got
We should
the
sleep
way-"
together. I'm just joking. Seriously. Just joking.
It's over. Game over. Super Mario Brothers level 1 over. And that's after you dragged her under the car. It went dun, 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 dun. It's like doo, 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 doo. So yeah, that's. I mean, if you guys have stories, feel free. If they don't incriminate you, right, in any way.
Yeah, I think this is going to incriminate me a little bit. We didn't get into a scuffle, but what I said wasn't good, and I don't want to put it out there. Yeah,
No worry. No worry.
But he totally started this motherfucker like out of nowhere, dude. And I was still letting it go at the start, but he kept I won't go in. So pass. Let's move on.
I mean, I'm pretty. I'm all about not hitting women. I've never hit one.
Oh, for sure.
I wouldn't. There's. I mean, now deserving and doing it are way two different things, right? So
there's one woman in the world I would actually fucking like to take her head clean off, but other than that, she's not really a woman, I think, and she's not trans either. She's just a fucking bitch.
She's more of a hybrid kind of a creature. If you think about it,
a little bit demonic.
Kelly, do you know what happened to that lady? Did she survive? Did she have scratches? Does she have a voodoo doll of you now?
She's dead now.
She's definitely dead. Yeah. Well, I've seen Kelly's car. Yeah, it's an SUV. I think she can take it out. Take it out. So
it has the bull bars on the front.
Oh yeah. I used to use her car. Her car is so immaculately clean. I love it.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
She got OCD.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Which is good. Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
OCD is actually a good thing in moderation. Everything is. But when the crazy comes out like that, like
a woman is clean. Clean women are good. You know, nothing worse than a messy, dirty woman.
One little notch to the next level, and you're getting the Karen with the fucking foot in the door, going, "I don't like the way you fucking parked." I'm sorry.
Hey,
what were you? I'm sorry, you were in the middle of saying something.
No, I wasn't. I said I just added to that saying her OCD just skitzed out.
Yeah.
If you went to the next level, yeah.
Guy has a level of patience. This is perfect for the next one because this guy, I don't know if I can do this.
So this man, he is confronted by the lady in the Bruins shirt who is obviously losing her mind here because he apparently spilled something on her and her boyfriend. She comes up and starts screaming that she needs an apology immediately, and he addresses her with such grace and poise and nonchalance that it is actually incredible to be.
Check out this accent. I'm not sure how often you hear this one, but this is a Boston kind of a New England accent to the max.
He sounds like gangster.
She looks very silly after this.
Get it, wipe it off my shit now! First it's in my hair, then it's on my clothes, it's on my...
First it's in my hair, then it's on my clothes. Oh my God, I would...
It just needs a good fucking pounding in it. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, not physically. I mean, like sexually.
After I hear her, I don't know if I can get hard. Think about that. Think about that. She could be fucking stunning. And if she makes screeches like that, like a banshee, she's not getting anything. Not from me.
Imagine if you didn't fuck her properly and she had to go at you like that after.
She just gets
Jesus.
You didn't fuck me right!
Wouldn't have sex again for 6 months. Just feel so destroyed.
You need to go to fucking therapy just to try to get a boner again. Slap it around a little bit.
I met this Boston girl once, and yeah.
Yeah, she really took it out of me. She fucked up. What I did, I spilled some. Yeah, I spilled a boombastic on one. But I spilled some ketchup on it on her, on her coat, and then she just went crazy. I couldn't use my dick for a month.
Shut! You're gonna sit here like a pussy? Apologize! Hey,
it's over, man.
Really? He can't stand up and apologize.
She wants him to stand. Now it's not enough that he's like watching the game. He's like, "Lady, get the fuck. I'm sorry about the ketchup. I said I'm sorry." And she's like, "I want you to fucking stand up and apologize." Like on top of everything, stand up and apologize. Like it's never enough.
Look me in the eyes. Tell everyone.
Look in the whites of his eyes and apologize to the bloke.
Stand up and apologize to the fans. I'm sorry. What?
Fucking
stop. Stand up and apologize like a man. I'm pretty sure a man wouldn't stand up and apologize. He's being a man. He's fucking shutting his mouth. The man would stand up and abuse her, I reckon.
Do you think I got the ketchup and just poured it directly into your?
Dude, I'd throw that fucking coat somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be somebody else's for sure. I mean,
Yep.
and how do I know that's ketchup? Or maybe you're on the rag. Maybe you're just pointing me
You're
out
on the blob.
somewhere. You're on the blob. You're on the blobby. You're on the fucking blobby. And now you're trying to tell me I've got ketchup. I don't even like ketchup. I like mustard. Give her ketchup shower. Fuck yeah, man. That's what I would
Give
do.
her a golden shower.
Everybody there should be like something on her. She is a horrible. Is she married? Who decided this? How did she pull a guy?
Married, yeah, because she scared him into marriage.
If you don't marry me, I'll fucking murder your parents.
Jesus,
Jesus,
that's wild, eh?
I have it in my hair on my coat.
Number 10.
Dude, fuck that shit. That shit, like that is one huge like flaccid penis moment right there. I'd be like, get the fuck away from me, dude. No,
She's most likely a lesbian.
Oh God, Jesus.
That's for all you lesbian carpet lickers out there.
Just so you munches know what's going on. Let's hear from Bombastic Luxurious voice.
Oh, that reminds me of a time. Sorry, ignore the birds in the background. Reminds me of a time when my mum almost beat the shit out of a Karen on my school parents even. Because the woman said that my mum stole her parking space. And my mum just fucking went off on her. And I was like, go on, mum. Yeah, fucking knock her out. Do you know what she said about your dad? Oh my God, this is... But yeah, my mum didn't do anything.
You said,
but I really wish she did. Yeah, fucking Karens, man. They're sometimes I want to say I identify as like a 16-year-old female, just so I can beat the shit out of one. And then I identify back as myself. You can't do that anymore, can you?
You're not a fucking shapeshifter. What I wish I could do is turn into a little girl so I can beat up a fucking little girl and then come back to a 7-foot black guy. But for the moment, I want to hit the little girl.
So I want to identify as a 15-year-old boy to have sex with a 15-year-old girl, then go back to identify as a grown man adult to get away with it. You dirty pedo.
And then what I'll do is I'll shapeshift into the judge. Game over.
Game over.
So yeah. Wow. That was fucking. That was
what a wild bitch.
That was lit.
Man.
So we know that Josh wants to be a shapeshifter. That's his ultimate dream, is to become his final form, which is a pubescent girl. And congratulations. Oh man. So far,
the reason the birds were so loud is because his head's all the way up in those trees. So he apologizes for that.
Yeah, they call him too tall.
Too tall.
Too tall. Oh boy. Okay, we're getting to the meat of it here. Let's see. Just right before here, let's look at this fucking spastic lady, and then we'll rolls into another one. So let's do this. And then that's called. Gotta find it.
Can I identify as Down syndrome so it's fine for me to laugh at all this stuff without any repercussions?
You know, I there's a lot of people with special needs on TikTok, and I tried to avoid them, but I couldn't. So there's a couple. Hey, I'm not the guy I didn't do it. Again, I'm showing you the world and its state. So
whether you laugh or not. What the fuck?
Ding dong.
What did it say on that fucking caption?
This lady woke up. Oh, that's what we're gonna watch. This lady woke up in the morning and said,
Right.
I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna design a dance to make like. What happens when you have too much coffee, Martha? It says too much coffee in the morning. I'm full of energy, and it's my point of grabbing this one is little kids can dress up as furries or be weird and shit like that. It's probably a phase, but this is a mom. This brain fungus has attacked a mother, a grandmother. You know.
But the thing is, even though you can't really see her properly because she's spinning, you can still completely tell she's mentally ill. You know,
that's the way
not all
crazy
there.
people spin. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With a carefree kind of a je ne sais quoi. It's true.
A 70s haircut.
Ding dong.
Make somebody a fucking sandwich. Pack a lunch.
Maybe
What are
she
you
thought
doing
she was
right
a tornado.
now? Maybe. That's what happens when like, oh, don't worry, honey, stay home. I'll work. You stay home and be a housewife. This is what fucking happens.
I
The guys at the
identify as a
office,
gust of wind.
I identify as a bored old lady that's out of Cheerios. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, after this, I want you to pay attention to the person's face after this.
There we go.
She's hot.
Shining in the Rolls Royce, it got red butt. Wait, hold up. Nah, I still don't give a fuck. Vroom, vroom.
That is strange, man.
She has the chromosomes of like a donkey.
Of a horse, yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Horseosomes.
Hey, what's with the long face?
Well, Wilbur. Yeah.
And she comes back and goes, hey.
Just give her a carrot. Like she just like does a TikTok and you give her a carrot, put some peanut butter in her mouth as she can
She
look
looks
as
like
she's talking.
she looks like a cartoon character.
She does. Want to see it again?
Go back to it for a second. I want to see it again. Just pause it, hold it there. Let me see.
That's a lot of cheek.
What's really out of proportion here? Everything.
Everything. Her face is a funhouse mirror.
Fuck. It's like something off Beetlejuice, you know?
And then you know that this is somebody probably told you like, hey, your face is long or whatever, and then you decide on purpose to do a fucking TikTok the closest part of your face.
And she's obviously a goth, and it completely suits her. You were born for that role, love.
She's
Was she half a horse?
Unless she's dead, but I think she's still a half horse.
What are those animals that have the top half of the body and the bottom part's like a deer? That's what
God,
Bolasic's trying to say. Weirdos.
It's a half zebra. You guys call him a zebra.
We'll put you in the fucking too hard basket, love.
We just got to put your head back in the oven so it continues to cook a little bit longer. And then her soulless eyes and her Gargamel nose. I'm so sorry if you're watching.
Yeah, she's like a little bit of a cross with Inspector Gadget, you know? Josh
nailed it. Centaur.
What do you say? What's Centaur?
Centaur is a half horse, half man. So the man, a minotaur is a bull's head and man legs. A centaur
is it still called a centaur if it's like half person, half
horse on the bottom,
half pig?
Wow, no, I think that's different. I'm not sure what that's called. That's just called an experiment that went awry on the island of Dr. Moreau. So yeah, dude, she looks like she was honestly crafted in a lab. Why would you do this?
Look at that one right there.
She looks like a boxer, like it went through the fucking ringer.
No, this is like a fucking airport runway.
Look how close together her eyes are.
Land a 747 on that thing.
What else you got? You better be a fucking.
She's got nice colored eyes.
They're nice colored, but they're way too close together, and
they're not real.
She better be a concert pianist or something, because there has to be something going for her, like a flutist, like an accomplished oboe player. Because Jesus Lord,
it's probably a transvestite.
You think?
They all kind of look weird like that, don't they?
Yeah. Nah, I still don't give. Whoa! Look at the smile. Sorry to harp on this woman. But
you call that a smile?
I mean, her neigh. What do the horses do? They
oh man,
it's against code to hit every taken man. Oh, she's talking about hitting on men too. She's trying to be sexy on this.
Wait, hold up. Nah, I still don't give a fuck.
She scared all the kids around this. She was like that. She's like, oh fuck everybody.
I just realized that the capacity of her mouth. I reckon she could fucking swallow a Coke can whole unopened.
Yeah.
You see that at the last second.
We have tall boys, the 32 ounce tall boy varieties.
Right.
And those are thick. She looks like if Pythagoras theorem was a you. You want to do some math tonight, don't you? There it is. There
you go. Figure that out.
And the Pythagorean, that's the swirl, right? Like she has.
Yeah.
There's a lot. So look at her. She doesn't have a forehead. She has a 5 head.
It's rough. Yeah.
Fuck. I'm so sorry.
I'm not sorry. You can just get off out of my thoughts.
Oh no, I'm sorry that she was made that way. Not sorry about what I said.
Oh no, I knew that.
Sorry for her.
Yeah, that's okay. Please move on. Can't stand looking at her.
How much? How much? When she comes up to you, she goes, "I like you. I see you at the end of the club. There's no other girls to drag home."
I wouldn't do it. turn down.
No other
better than that.
No other redeeming part of her. Maybe she has an amazing ass. Her ass is like ridiculous.
Well, dudes have amazing asses. I don't want to go there either, you know.
Centaurs have amazing asses. And he just turns around.
Now we're talking.
Drops a couple plops of shit.
Just lift up that tail. Give me a good look there.
Let me see how that is. Love. All right, this one is
Love.
Lover. Here we go.
All right.
This is one of the worst people on TikTok. I've seen her before, and she's one of those people who do. There's a thing on TikTok now that people do like face acting, where you can actually slow down the TikTok and they can contort their faces in different ways. Have you seen this?
Like Jim Carrey style, you mean?
But I mean, way worse. Jim Carrey being the Da Vinci of that, and this being the fucking, you know.
Yeah. Oh, the rip-off version.
Just the wish.com version of that. I mean, it doesn't match up. Like it looks like they put peanut butter in her mouth. So all right, let me get some volume on this.
Yes. It's on mute on your YouTube.
Wow. All right.
Now,
That's
I know
kidding.
what everyone's thinking. What's your first question? Is it a dude or is it a chick?
I was going to ask if we knew him.
Oh. No, I don't know people like that.
Are you sure?
Maybe they used to be on stereo.
That's the key. We have no idea what people look like on the other side. I mean, their Instagrams could have been completely made up.
Yeah, but like, is it
a
a dude or is it a chick for real?
Let's take it to the audience. What do you guys think?
I reckon it's a really ugly chick.
That's a boy. First of all, that's a cartoon that someone has drawn from the depths of their mind. That comes from only a hallucination from the hardest LSD made. That's an anime person.
That's crazy.
Look
The
at the
length of that chin.
Look at the underbite. He doesn't eat. He just stuffs salad in front of his fucking teeth.
It's like a pelican, you know.
Taking gullets back, dude. There you go.
Thing swallows fucking chihuahuas whole.
He loves those. Make sure to bring a chihuahua.
Teases with a dog biscuit, puts it in his fucking mouth. Dog hops in, never comes out, like those picture plants, you know. Doesn't brush her teeth to attract flies in there.
They crossed a guy with a carnivorous pitcher plant that just waits for its
or
prey.
A girl. I'm not sure.
We don't discriminate, but it looks like ants and spiders fall in there, and liquid dissolves it for sustenance.
Like the fucking Bermuda Triangle on the bottom of his face.
Where'd it go? No one knows.
The funniest thing is he's probably been laid before in his life too. Everyone kind of gets laid somehow.
Oh man, over under guys. Do you think people get laid? I mean, this guy's
if it's a chick, she would have been laid for sure. If it's a dude, probably.
Define laid, just like couple pumps. In.
Well, I don't think they exactly have a 15-minute porn session, but yeah. I mean,
15 minutes. Ooh, that's fancy. 15 minutes.
That's adventurous.
Ooh, damn. Fucking hey, what do you do for the other 13 minutes? That's crazy.
Wow. I say that's a girl. From that part there, I would have to say, I think it's a woman. Look, they've got earrings on double sides. I know guys do that too, though, but I think it's just a extremely hideous woman.
Don't hold back. Please tell us how you really feel about this.
I mean, it's almost like if the face wasn't stretched down but stretched out, she would look like a horse.
Yeah. Fuck. The nose a little bit longer. And now
what's going on with the eyes there?
It's a filter. They feel love in their heart, and they want to express that through TikTok. And also let us know that this experiment has gone terribly wrong, and the doctor should all be rounded up and killed.
She's got wrinkles like the Green Gremlin on fucking Spider-Man, doesn't she?
Fucking wow. So, boy, that proves it. Boy, girl, it doesn't matter. It's just ugly. It's just happening.
This is the one time I accept pronouns, and we'll call it an it.
It is fine. It is fine.
Yeah.
Please don't be. Oh, please don't. I hope it's pansexual.
I'm glad this is an adult show because kids would get it. We'd call her baby frightener.
Has your baby not taken a shit in a while? Put this up. Oh man, I haven't watched. This is a blind one. I haven't watched this, so we can see what this looks like. We can go down the line after this.
I wish I was blind for the last clip.
Yeah, you're blind now.
I am.
Bacon is 73% fat and very salty. Me too, bacon.
Oh my God!
Teeth are falling out.
Seeing the depths of her soul.
What the fuck? Oh man, what perfect timing for that.
Yes!
Oh man, that's great. That's like Ren and Stimpy style shit, isn't it?
That took me for a loop, and look what it's fucking. Oh my God! It doesn't end. That's perfect. That's exactly what I like.
That's great. Obviously, camera fucked up.
Shit.
Someone took the opportunity to like see it for what it is and make it this perfect video. I love that one. That's my favorite one so far.
They saw a really cringy meme coming, and they were like, just pour hot oil on it. Just pour hot oil on all the equipment. We can't let this happen. Holy shit!
That was good.
I love the fact that it didn't stop. That's it. Like Family Guy, you know how they take like a 10-minute joke and it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Oh my God, you're right. I think I love that one. I think I love that one. Let me just double check it. I'm not missing anyone here.
See, I'd still rather bang that than the one before.
True.
When it was in its distorted state.
Well, I was going to ask you in its final form, where it turned into
its final form. It still looks sexier than the one before.
Fuck, because that one had very like defined features. At least that you're just kind of fucking.
It's just a fucking dropped pie, isn't it?
Like a mush face. Yeah. It just looks like
smashed lasagna.
Yeah, like fucking ground beef on the driveway. Exactly. But there's more definition. You are falling in love with it.
Yeah.
I'm a high school football player. My dad wants me to win, win, win. You have to win, son. All you have to do is win. That's all I want you to do is win.
This is why I don't want children.
Not if they turn out like that. Holy shit.
Did you see how hard his nipples got after he came back for the second take? He's like, bro, he's pretending to be his dad. His nipples got all hard. What the fuck's going on here?
Man, if that was your first kid, you should stop procreating.
I give up. I'd give it to science. I'd give him to science. I'd be like, you take care of this. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Study it.
He's on purpose wearing a dunce cap. On purpose.
Yeah, I just realized that. I thought it was a birthday cap, but he's wearing a dunce cap.
Either one. Whatever. I mean.
Then I started playing video games, and my dad got involved in that too. But unfortunately, he got too involved. The moment I lost one game, he disowned me.
This is no longer a TikTok. This is just you rambling.
What cup size is he anyway?
Oh, what?
What cup size is he?
I don't like a B at least, man. He's
packing. Approaching a C.
You know what? There's a subreddit called Bigger Than I Thought.
Yeah.
And when they lift up their titty, like, whoa, holy shit, that titty drop was much bigger than I thought. That you didn't look like you were packing. I feel like that would be the same thing. Like you would have the greasy under boobs with the big pink nipples, big
and hairy. He'd have the big hairy ones,
but just budding hair, not like like we have hair over time.
More hair on his nipples than his balls.
Yeah, long ones. Like it's like the Cheshire cat.
What? No son of mine's gonna be a loser. Nowadays, I play video games professionally.
I thought he was going to fart.
Racist Wakanda forever. He's like, I'll just do that. But again, this is where we're losing our youth here, because who's not just have a conversation with the kid. Let's get out of those camos. Let's clean the shirt. Let's fucking buy you one that may fit. Let's get
you a personality.
Nipples under control. Let's get you a speech therapist. Let's get that dunce cap off you. Let's get you a haircut. Like those fat wrists are really bothering me as well. You have really fat cankle wrists. You're fucking with me, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Sorry. See,
triplets,
boys, girls, and beyond.
Well, my dad still disowns me, but that's life for you, I guess. The life of the dunce of a parent who wants him to win, win, win. Papa, why can't you accept me for who I am? I'm more than just a winner. I'm a human being.
He made that dunce hat. I just realized he actually went the time to make it. He didn't just wear a party hat.
But he asked his mom if he can have an old roll of paper towel. Can I make it?
And some unclean knickers.
And the parents are just having whiskey at the table. Like, what the fuck? What happened? I didn't drink during the pregnancy. I didn't have aspirin.
Apparently the mum left fucking ages ago. She's the one that went out for milk and never came back.
I would be the cigarette guy. I would be like, oi. Fucking I'm going to the corner store and you want anything? Never to be seen again. Kelly, I know Kelly has things to say about this.
Yes.
Let's catch up with her.
Kelly.
That's for sure a dude.
Dude. Yeah, I agree. I think that was a dude. Oh, sorry. No, I think that was a woman. Sorry.
You
Yeah.
thought it was
no,
a woman.
Yeah. No, sorry. My bad. To the blue head chick. Yeah. I think it was a chick. Can we find out somehow? Can we get their Instagram?
You're still thinking about him.
I want to confirm it.
Okay. We'll do a reverse image search on Google and figure out what the fuck.
Or did they have a TikTok name on their account? I could do a search.
That's even better.
Yeah. I could do a quick search.
Do you think it's just going to, you think it's nowadays it's just going to plainly tell you that?
You can just read out what it was, wasn't it?
Somebody-
So I just drop the volume on that. Search. Right. Sorry. I don't want to throw the show. I want to confirm.
I'm going to find him.
You find her.
I skipped ahead. It might be. Oh, here it is. Found it.
Yeah.
Damn. I sniped him. I sniped him out of nowhere. Oh no, that's another douchebag. See, we're even looking at big old thick meatheads as well. It don't matter. Look at this guy. This guy's like, let me work out my whole life to fucking scare people at a guy who makes $8 an hour.
The most attractive part of that guy's how he covered his face.
they begged him. They're like, please don't do this to us.
Yeah, here we go. What's that TikTok say? Can you read it? Can you make that?
Primal darkness. There's something very ambiguous.
That sounds like a man's.
Or is it? Oh, that's the last one. Sorry. This is.
Oh.
It's Lauren. It's Lauren Duh 94.
Oh, Lauren. It's a girl's name. Lauren.
Wow. I owe you some money. No need for an excuse. I'll straight up tell them I'm leaving you. I'm fucking out of here.
I don't have to look it up. It's confirmed. It's a girl. Lauren.
Lauren. Yeah.
See, now it's terrible. Now what do you think? It's even worse than what you thought, right?
Oh God, because now I'm thinking about what's under there. Oh God, it changes everything. It changes everything.
Rough, isn't it? It does change everything.
Kelly, save us.
No, I think you're probably right. I think that was supposed to be a chick. I couldn't tell until the face turned, but yeah, it was awful regardless.
They used to push her face in dough to make gorilla biscuits.
That doesn't make sense though. Like, look at it doesn't. It looks CGI. The laugh lines, the teeth, the huge
movie?
lip.
What's that movie? Scream, is it? That long mask? That's what she looks like.
Wow,
that's what she looks like.
Scream mask.
She actually binds that mask to where when it fits perfectly on her face.
And it's not like let's fix something. It's not like she was born exactly like this. She has also contributed to the way she looks. There's a way that things could be, remedied if you really wanted, or you can really lean into the Halloween look all year round.
How do you break that chin, man? How do you get rid of that chin?
Oh, you can like a sledgehammer and some some
angle grinder.
Yeah, and you and me on the other side is like seesaw.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? And we're just soaring from each side.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, no, without any training whatsoever. It's like, we'll take care of this for you, sweetie. I can't anymore. I can't.
You're trying to pause it right on the turn of the face. I can't. Oh, that's right. Let's go back.
How about that one? Sniped it. Fuck yeah. So we're going here, and then all right. If Video Girl's still here, this is the one that I wanted to show Video Girl.
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis?
Imagine that.
That would be exactly what is told to that person. It's like, there's not enough Viagra to make me a non-limp penis. That would be fucking crazy. Yeah. So this is someone's child as well. Someone really dropped the ball here because they've allowed this child to
be exposed on the internet.
No, I would never do that. I'd like my channel.
No, I mean like to expose what they're doing on the internet for the child.
They've done it themselves. They've done it themselves.
Right.
A child is this could be a college student. Who knows what's under there? This is like Kiss times 1,000. You see what this is?
Yeah, it's like Kiss times 1,000.
God,
wild fucking costume,
dude. Somebody wakes. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Simmons' cousin, Sean Simmons.
Benny Simmons. You gotta be British, like fucking
Oh yeah.
You see people around London walking around. They have to be. They have to be much. And Germany has to
Yeah.
be like the number one, right?
Germany, yeah, they got some fucking
Mhm.
real punky dudes like that. How come?
They're fucking sexually liberated, man. They like their plastics, their dildos. They like to march their techno Vikings in the street.
Scat.
You know,
Yeah.
They do. Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of scat,
It's a
here's-
good German beer.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to say, speaking of scat, here's Boombastic.
Literally just showed that picture of the man/woman, the Crimson Chin, and to the dogs. And obviously you can hear their reaction right now.
You've woken the kennel.
It's because their chin looks like a fucking big bone.
Yeah. They're like, I want that.
Yeah, pretty traumatized, I think. See, look. Yeah.
He studied them for a while. He's like, yep, pretty fucking. Yep, I broke me
shit.
dogs. I broke me dogs. How many dogs do you
Broke
have
me
there?
dogs.
Like 9 dogs in that fucking house? Good Lord.
Jesus, you must be in Rwanda.
He's in Rwanda. Those are Rwandan,
Yeah.
Rwandan hunting dogs.
Hunting dogs, yeah.
Go on, get me breakfast. There's like too British to do Rwandan things.
That's funny.
Fuck yeah.
Boombastic's just come back from hunting for the morning.
Yeah.
He came back with the tribe and they're making a campfire at the moment. The dogs are around. Yeah.
I feel like everyone in the tribe, all the men went out and did the thing, and he was just like kind of lagging behind in jeans.
He's just doing the Tootsie Roll himself at home.
You guys want some water or anything I can do? You know? I don't kill animals. We love you, brother. I know exactly. It happened just like that. I know. So this guy grew up. We don't know his age, but like, it's a short clip. I can relate to this because I went to a couple like goth clubs. Right? Did you ever do that?
Never.
Okay.
Never. I'm interested.
Little eyeliner, maybe just like once or twice. You know, just
You did that?
experimenting. Just once or twice, pops out the eyes a little bit. You know, people. Are
What
like,
was your
"Whoa."
hairstyle like at the time? when you went there?
It was like late 90s, long in the back, not too
Mohawk
shaved like
or-
this. Yeah.
Yep.
I still had good
Okay.
hair. Like it was different colors. Yeah. But never like this, right? Never like this. So
That's extreme.
this is the epitome of emo. Ready? Oh,
Volume.
it's always fucking me up. My volume.
Yeah.
It was not your fault but mine. And it was your heart on the line. I really fucked it up this time. Deny my dear. Deny my dear.
He's good. I don't want to.
Is it a wig though? Can hair be that real and that thick and bushy and?
That's that fucking porcupine you were talking about. Fucking
Yeah. Apparently, there's two kids and a lost African black guy that's in that hair there. Yeah.
He's just gonna become
They've been
one
looking
with
for him for 3 months.
the tree branches. Like inhale him and just bring him up. He just entangles with them.
They find apart his hair, and there's a whole family that's been living there for the last decade. They speak their own language and everything. We send a rescue team in, but they got
Where are
lost
we
too.
now? You just got to shut up because he's always singing. We really fucked it up this time. Deny my dear. Oh,
His voice is good though. Yeah, you're right.
It was fucking good. Like I looked at it, I was like, "You are the quintessential fucking." I've never touched a boob. I'm singing about emo shit. I'm wearing the most ridiculous costume, sitting on top of a lunch table in a field. The kid's lonely, right? He doesn't have a support system. He's crying for help right now, and my God, but he's good. So like, hey,
he's good.
Continue.
He just needs to believe in himself.
Yeah, just a little bit more. You didn't
Stop
fuck
hiding
it up.
humans in your hair, you weirdo.
It's my heart on the line. Oh man, but this
good for you, son.
Where
Stop it. Get some help.
Exactly what I wanted. That's Michael Jordan. Stop it.
Oh, Jordan. Sorry. Yeah. I
Stop it.
recognize the face. I said Parson.
Stop
Dear.
it. Get some help. I love it.
Yeah, he's good. He's actually good. I like it. I like it.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's it. That's all you need. Stop it.
Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
This is another facet. So there's Christian TikTok. I'm
Christian
really
TikTok.
there's a Christian TikTok. I mean, there's that extreme of it where kids are crying like, "I love Jesus so much." They're
Yeah,
crying,
yeah.
like fake crying on TikTok for clout. And then you have like the people who pretend they're dead, like the mortician side of it. No wonder it's
It's
so
a whole other
popular.
side to TikTok I didn't really know then.
Oh
You know?
yeah, cringe talk. There's the religious talk, like conspiracy talk. Everything's something talk.
Yeah,
Chef talk.
yeah.
And man, this got weird quick. Like if you're fetishizing just like being in a morgue and taking your shit out, like come on.
Yeah, man. I never really knew that existed.
Kids who were obsessed with death.
Dressing up, doing this sort of shit. Yeah.
My heart on the line. He wishes. He fucking wishes. But yeah, there's a whole thing like that. So that there's kids going through like their emotional stages, and where we used to maybe meet friends and be like, man, this fucking girl broke up with me and shit. Like these people are singing on top of a table by themselves. They got nobody.
What sort of hope do the kids have in the future when they've just not been exposed to the way that we'd normally do that in life, you know? With social media around shit going viral, they put a video up venting something that looked like fools, and they can never take it down off the internet. They get stamped with this silly video, and it destroys their little like highly emotional life and shit. It's fucked.
Well, remember, they're going to be able to look back at this stream and and see like
saying Uncle Rock says you're a bunch of pussies.
Uncle Rock said you just should have gave up, son. He would have left you a long time ago. He would have he would have got cigarettes and just bounced.
How do we toughen him up? I don't know.
I don't know. But it's also important. We're having a laugh, obviously, but it's also important to know what the fuck is going on there. You know,
What is going on there?
Because if you don't know, like if you live in a rural part and you see like all these shit's happening in like a city, or the same thing conversely, some shit's going on in the rural parts of the country, and some people really think that like, you know, all of our schools are overrun with furries. They're not. Like not every child thinks that they're furries, or does that open the door to bestiality or things like that. That is farther down the line, much farther, because we have so many people in this country. Not everybody thinks the same. So not every school is overrun. You know.
Sure. But it's like to be a furry, you're kind of trying to identify as being part of a group of people for popularity or whatever. Some people are just into some weird shit, and I wonder how the fuck they get into it. The show that we did with Strange Fetishes that time on Shotgun Candy. How do you get to some of these levels? How do you get to the level where you eat and drink your own shit? Remember that last lady? That
oh my god,
disgusting! How do you get to that level, man? But anyway, there's people that do that, yeah.
And the way that, I had a shiver throughout my body because the way that they did that, the way that they uncovered that, she was like hiding it the whole time, and she was like, I don't eat my piss and shit. There's like jugs of piss and shit everywhere. By the way, you guys should check out that episode out. There's, you know, and then the denial, and it's like, and at the end, it's like, well, fine, I'll say it. I just didn't want you to take my piss and shit. I love it.
Like, we're gonna have it one last time before we stop. One last time.
I know I have a problem. Let me take a little smear of that just into the rehab with me. Just put a little here so I can have some later.
Imagine what her breath smells like.
Like she's eating shit chips, like old rotten shit chips.
This is the cringiest
like,
shit now.
Yeah.
Have a sensitive stomach today. I can't actually talk about that.
we already did that. This cringe talk. It's called what? Episode 2? Was it episode 2?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was episode 2.
That was a good one, man. That was.
Was it 3? Because we went to sexual deviance. Was number 2, right?
Oh right. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It wasn't that she was.
It was strange fetishes. Sorry.
There's fetishes and hoarding also was discussing as well. That was number 5.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, but oof. All right. Just after this guy, that's what we're looking for.
All right. TikTok's got it all, man.
Fuck yeah.
It's a dude, isn't it? It's got to be a dude. Oh, no.
Better than a dude. Better than a dude.
I thought I was going to finish by saying, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Lisa Nielsen. Give me a follow. Lisa, get a longer skirt. Your balls are flowing about.
Oh, my God. She's like,
I just had a baby. Go Coca-Cola, my new sponsor.
I'm looking for another one. Maybe I'll meet some nice bloke in front of this Planet Fitness.
That was me before I had cancer and lost my hair and lost a boob.
He'll be fit, right? At least as long as he's fit.
She will bang anybody, I'm telling you.
Okay, here's one of the guys, right? Here's one of the people that we're talking about. Is it real? That's my question immediately. Is it real? Are you just... Were you...
Attention seeking, making a funny video? Yeah. Right, that's
or
true.
were you bereft of like all love and touch, and like now you need to act out so people can just look at you because your mom never did and treated you
Well,
like a cat?
I'll make a judgment before I even see it. I can tell you by the look on his face that he's real. I don't even know what's about to come yet. I just think he looks like he's lacking
You think you practiced
any
this?
sort of intelligence, you know.
Oh, he's a fucking raver, dude. The guy's he's old club scene, dude. I know those moves. Whoa. He's like the fucked it up. She's good.
He's good for his age, yeah. Like he's not like so you think he can dance or anything like that. That TV show, but he's good for his age, isn't he?
He woke up. He was like, I want to be
I'm
more like a
gonna
gray
start
cat.
to do a video today of me dancing.
Yeah. I'm going to start a video diary of myself and my passions, which is A, gray cat, B, 90s raving.
With cat
Just some
ears.
shit. Yeah, we can. I mean, that's the number
Have
one.
you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
If you haven't, then I think you should.
That guy looks like he likes a Pop-Tart or two.
Man, he's had the whole box, but again,
maybe that other fucking lady can donate a bit of chin to this guy because he's got no chin.
more to the point, someone is allowing this to happen under their roof. He doesn't pay for stuff at his house. He doesn't look like he has a good grasp on the bills and the situation, right? So like you're thinking, who allows this to happen? Well, we're just gonna feed you McDonald's until you turn into the entire
Goodness.
couch. You're gonna wash yourself with a rag on a stick eventually, because you're not gonna fit in any bathtub. A crane will eventually drag your dead body out, and under the chin, there's those, the dark spots. They haven't washed there in a while. That we want that. We want that for our child.
Yeah, it's just fucking atrocious, man. He's actually the real Hamburglar, everybody.
He's taking him with him. He's taking him with him. It's the only thing he can do now. He can barely move, but you have to let him go that way. You have to give him a huge amount of rope. Like, I have all these questions. You see this happen day by day,
How do they take care of themselves? How does he bathe himself? How does he go out to get food? Someone's fucking like
Doing it.
encouraging that. Yeah, by like bringing it to him. Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's if someone is definitely pulling the strings there and allowing it to happen, or he's just so annoying. He's like, Mom, you gotta give me the, and you're just like, shut the fuck up. Here are the nuggets, bro. Here are the fucking nuggets. Shut up.
His mum's probably worse. She probably gives him the leftovers,
Yeah,
son, I'm
just
sorry.
fight over it. Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm so
Yeah, man.
hungry.
He's not coming to a food party at my house real soon at any time.
The buffet is closed.
Yes.
The buffet is closed. We got a couple more, and I want to make sure that we'll do this, and then we'll have a nice conversation on the way out.
Yeah,
We'll see if anybody's down. But let's see what we got here. So we got this.
I'm not
and
too
we got
focused on the mathematical pi, am I?
No.
Okay, good.
You're totally fine.
Yeah.
You're totally fine. You don't seem any different to me.
Good. I've been doing algebra while I've been waiting. See, so.
Hi, everybody.
My favorite. Hi.
This is your favorite?
Who encouraged you to get a fucking sparrow tattoo above your right boob there?
Knowing that it's eventually going to sag into a pelican, right? It's no
Maybe.
longer going to be a sweet nightingale.
It's where she wants to tuck the extra chromosome at the end.
Oh, fuck. She's like, you know what? I'm not going to have teeth eventually. So just, but in all okay, let's do it. Horse chromosome or 65-year-old
Oh, geez, you make it tough,
debutante.
don't you?
Imagine what's under there.
If you have to, right? If you have to. It's so terrible
you have
in such individual ways. I think I'd have a threesome with a lot of them.
Oh yeah, fucking get it over with, right?
Yeah,
Let's
double
get the
down.
extra
Man.
points.
I'm double downing. And then no pun intended there, lady. I'm
21.
Double downing.
And I just slowly, I'd just be on the bed, and I'd slowly make them kiss with their one with her mouth and the other one with that, and the teeth come into her mouth first. They're just like jutting out.
I'm out here swimming.
She's making sexy moves, sexy noises. She's saucy.
Hi, everybody. I'm out here swimming.
Oh shit.
I'm out here swimming with my family.
Family.
With my family.
Oh shit! Does she think?
Family.
Does she think streaming into TikTok is how you do it?
Oh,
What I'm
clearly,
doing?
yes, yes.
Holy shit! Did you see her take out that tongue like a chameleon? Just
Well, I
like
didn't see any teeth. Yeah, that's all I could see was some
oh
tongue.
god, that's. I know it would eventually like it's what we want to feel, but I mean, just getting there is just unwrapping
I
that
thought
movie.
the bathing suit was sexy. Said
It
no
was.
one ever.
It was a onesie sent to you by a Hefty brand. Hefty, that would be.
You gotta just excuse me for a second while I pull the plug on this fucking show. I'll
I'm
just show you.
pull the plug in the show and just
Oh.
wrap it around your neck. Just wrap it around your neck and just It's like, why the fuck did I tell this guy anything? I knew what was gonna happen during Shotgun Candy if he had a show.
Now, do you think that hair's real?
No, that's
I
a
don't
fucking
think it-
wig. She's
Yeah, it
bald.
looks like a wig. Yeah,
she's
she's as bold as a Down syndrome.
he's cue balling it, dude. Look at that. She's ready
She's
to play.
as bold as a potato.
She's ready to play. She's as smooth as an egg. That tongue has been doing work. The triple chin and the no teeth. I mean, she might be up there in the top 5 category of this.
She's as sexy as a sloth.
My God. Speaking of a sloth, this guy has a unique face.
This guy's a little slow.
This person.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, hey guys. It's windy out. I'm under the tree and I'm getting blown. It feels good.
Oh man, that's golden.
This fucking
We thought Wendy was blowing him, but she was off to the left direction. It was actually a fucking a dog licking his.
It was
nuts.
Peter Pan. It wasn't Wendy.
Oh shit! He wanted to become a teacher, but apparently he couldn't control his pupils.
Oh yeah, Wendy. It's Peter. It's Peter.
Oh, we have a message from Wendy. She's right here now. Hang on.
Number one podcast of the world, the Rocstedi podcast.
Thank you, Wendy, and thank you for sucking off that
Wendy.
guy.
We gotta pour a little out for the lady. She's up there. She's
She's
there.
dead now.
Yeah, well, she's up there blowing angels in heaven.
Dudes blowing everyone to get to
Blowing
work out the rank.
trumpets, angels trumpets in heaven.
They're going, Yeah. This is going to be good.
I don't know why. I don't know why. This is very simple of someone to do, but again, someone has to hold the camera and
Agree with it.
usually people who look like this are not doing this. They're like, hey, hold this camera so I can do this. Now, here he comes. Nailed it.
Now I think that's a dude being funny, and he's fucking nailed it. All right,
For sure.
I agree.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's got moves, and he's confident, right?
He knows what he is.
Look what confidence does.
Yeah, pulls
We
it
didn't
off.
we didn't call him a non-heterosexual. We didn't. He's twerking, and he's just fine. Go for it, dude. You have a good time. Your daughter's holding that phone or whatever.
He's the sort of guy I'd hang out with.
It's his drinking buddy. He goes bowling with him. Hey, you mind holding this for a minute? I want to do a dance.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, bro. Give me that shit, bro. I'm gonna fucking film the shit out of you. Thanks, dude.
Volume.
Oh, sure. I don't know. This is just played. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I'm not. I don't
We got a
think.
dog lady.
That's just cause I'm
Yeah, that's like a fucking girl from before.
That's fucking. That's a.
One day
Oh.
I'm a baddie, next day I'm real preppy. Sorry I'm feeling lazy, that's just cause I'm emo again.
You know how fucking cringy it is to call yourself emo? It's the cringiest thing.
I wouldn't
Like
even
in that and going through pain. Like I like emo music at times. I like some certain bands that identify as emo because the singer is a little bit kind of like my dear that guy. But like when you say like I'm going through pain, I'm broken and I'm emo, like come on, get your shit together. Let's get
and
a
I'm going to put
job.
myself all over the internet.
Right. So for people to be like, oh, she's look at her mask. She's trying to be like Lauren. Jesus Christ. Man.
And we'll actually use Lauren's face to make those masks.
That's the mold they dip her in. What is it? Plaster cast.
She puts that mask on and just goes like a glove.
She was the prototype. He's like, oh man, do we have a fucking movie for you? Check this out. Lauren dips her face in the wax, and then boom, and then somebody stop me. And they fucking hold the fucking phone. We gotta make this movie. This bitch is one of a kind.
She is, man. Fucking hell. She rolls stockings on and goes, that fits as well as my mask. She's so his face is so long she can ram it between a hole and a picket fence. See what's going on next door.
She's keeping snacks in there for later, like a fucking big ass, like a highlight. I got fucking. Do you guys have highlight or do you guys have field
What's
hockey? Highlight is
No.
it's a basket like this. It's a glove, but it's a wicker or wooden basket that goes like this.
Okay.
And then it's got a really hard ball, and people pitch like
Oh,
that, like,
okay.
really
Right,
fast
right.
against like a hard. It's hard to explain. It's almost like a racquetball with like a field hockey element, but you can get hurt.
I think I may have seen that. Yeah.
It's very Miami. It's a very
Right.
Miami like Atlantic.
Right.
Let's get rid of this and let's move on.
Right.
How are you feeling so far? Let's hold.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I feel like I have so much more to release, and I'm holding it back at the same time. Don't know if I'm overstepping by talking too much. So yeah, that's how I feel.
You might have to poop.
No, I'm good.
It's like
I just did it straight here on the floor.
Overstep, and
I filmed it and put it on TikTok.
I've already pooped.
Twice.
But, let's see. Where are we at here? Okay, that's the one. And then
I changed my studio back, by the way, back to the brick wall.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I like it better.
Otherwise it's too bland.
I do like I like the busyness of it.
Yeah.
I think I want to search for a new one of these, but kind of keep it in the same motif, just because it kind of makes sense with the night kind of a deal, right?
You always got cool background. You got cool gimmicks, cool things going on. Totally, you have good style.
Simple. I spent so many hours during like nights of Shotgun Candy waiting for the show to happen and like moving the camera just like an inch, and then going over here and like moving that an inch, and then putting the Miami Heat. Like, would they like the Miami Heat? Do they like the Miami? Fuck.
Yeah,
fucking idiot. Like this is what I get up to for hours.
It's good.
Yeah,
I like
but I like that. I like the busyness of it. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
What we got here?
What do we?
He looks like he could almost be normal.
Oh, this guy's normal. He's fucking with
The new leash.
This one is not normal.
Hi.
Yeah. She reminds me of. I hate to say this. I'm not saying this because of anything, because of you, but she looks like Rocstedi from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, she looks like a bull at the rodeo, but
or
it's okay.
Bebop. I'm not sure. Rocksteady or Bebop. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jesus Christ!
It'd be Bebop. Yeah,
the fucking
hey,
warthog.
Bebop.
And like fucking snarling at you. I want a fucking cheeseburger.
Bebop because she looks like a pig.
But then on top, I mean, you're not doing yourself any favors by putting a fucking double septum ring that's neon green. You know, it's like on purpose. Fuck with me, right?
I thought it was a car shackle.
It's one of those things. It's a brace for a dog. It's a seeing eye, like somebody her leash. Like
it's one of those Thailand ring neck ladies. Fucking rings. She's taking it home as a.
I want a Starbucks. Fucking pull it right, jerking shit. No, you don't.
Heel, bitch.
Heel, bitch.
In a collar, and it's literally the dollar store collar and leash, but
she's got
it's
a
electric
leash for
green,
real.
and I.
What's up with the mouth?
Shit, she actually had a leash. I didn't know she actually had a leash on her neck. She got a dog lead.
She wants you to walk her like a dog.
Oh, fucking.
This is another category. I will fuck both of those chicks that we just saw twice instead of having to climb onto this. I'm not sure what's happening down below.
It's a rough question.
If that look at the mouth situation. If the mouth is like that, imagine everywhere else.
I don't know. I think honestly, I think I'd go this one over the others for sure.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean that. I don't say it lightly either, but yeah, definitely.
You can't close your eyes. You have to look directly into their fucking soul.
If she's got a soul, I'll look into it. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking peer into it, and I will break that soul. You have no idea.
So
I don't know. None.
She's got the big fucking loopy ears as well. Look at that.
Dollar store leash. She had to have bought all the septum stuff and all that in that first color, and then she's trying to match the color with the leash, like she's in the dollar store going, no, this is the wrong neon.
Is it meant to be one of those like dog leads that should be like leather with the studs, right? Not fucking Harlow green.
I mean,
with a safety buckle on it.
That's why you buy your first puppy, you know, because you know she's going to grow out of it. And like, I'm in training. I just want to be dragged around and
Like
and
a
told
piece of shit.
like the piece of shit that I am.
The piece of shit that I am.
Like, think about the self-esteem you have to have, like,
Yeah,
to
man.
literally make yourself all of that and like go through all of this, and then somebody's like, please, someone walk me, and nobody wants to walk you. You're like, why the fuck did I do this shit?
I hate people.
I hate fucking people. That's how you get insane asylums at high levels, right there. That's a villain arc. That's how a villain is made. Like, no one wants to walk me. I'm gonna blow up the world. I'm gonna blow up the fucking world.
Oh man.
Those stores actually have this color, so I'm just like hyped.
I'm fucking hyped.
I actually love the way it looks because it does match my.
Did you know that that's
Because it makes you look cheap, like the whore that you are.
Because it makes me look classy. Whore that I am. But even if you wanted to be a whore, I don't think that's something that you can just be. Look at that. Like, you can give it away, and people will be like, nah.
She can try as hard as she wants. She will struggle to be a whore.
She will struggle.
No, you know what? She won't. There's always someone out there to roll it over.
You might be right about that.
Yeah, as a girl, yeah, she'll always get what something.
You might be right about that ultimately, because guys are really, really desperate nowadays, especially now. There's a ton of people who they're like, just present me a pussy. I just want to think. I don't have to fuck
bowl
it.
that ton over. Yeah,
right. He's like, I would love to. I just feel every crevice of all those holes around her mouth. Like she's sewed her mouth shut several times. Ugh. Always trying to fit in. I can imagine that party. I can imagine that party. But
yeah, I think dudes would be lining up, but they look, just as it's as much as in a terrible state,
Yeah, of course.
But they're out there.
Hopefully not.
What do you think her parents look like? What do you think her mum looked like and her dad went there?
I had that question written down for like people we might not be able to get to, just because, again, that was my line. Like, okay, is mom and dad like a professor and like a nurse, and then like this is where like the culmination of like being too successful comes in, where like nobody had to go to a war or suffer a famine, and then now you're dressing up, with a collar from the dollar store because you need attention, because you still have all your brothers, and no one died of dysentery.
Yeah, man. Good question.
Is it hardship based? Like, do we need hardships to stay a little hardened, or is this the soft underbelly of what winning looks like, right?
Well, let's put the like real and compassionate us on, instead of just taking the piss out of these people. But
okay,
like to go back and think about how she's got to this stage, right?
Yeah.
In all fairness, from her heart, instead of taking the piss out of her, blah blah blah. She's
We're
probably
assholes.
struggled socially at school. She's probably been picked on. She's probably had a hard time and could associate and identify in this group, and she gets some acceptance and feels good about that, and it just spirals on from there. I'm sure that's how she got there.
So, good one. So, by what you're saying, that by that logic, anyone who would show her a bit of acceptance or love, she would become that. Like, if the chess club offered her that, she would be a chess nerd.
Maybe.
She would, or would she be like a goth chess nerd, like moving fucking chess pieces? Like, I'm a dog.
Pull my chain, the choker chain.
Rook
I
to
think
pawn 7.
Yeah, it could be the track that she's gone down to first become accepted. Because remember, the people that she may have been identifying with in these groups are all sort of the same too, and they go down this little fetish track, and
but someone's incrementally making it more and more.
Yeah,
because we had who was the weird kid in your? Do you remember the weird kid? Like what happened in Australia? Like, you had goths, I'm sure. You had rocker guppy skaters.
Did, like, I think back at school, and I never like picked on the loser kids at school or anything like that. But I would see that they were just kind of outcasts. I'd feel sorry for them, but I wouldn't mix with them either, because I was a bit more with the popular kids. I didn't want to step outside my circle because of, you're weak and you don't understand what's going on at that time. As they got older, I see a couple of them have gone down that track, goth track and things like that. But I, thank God for Facebook, and you can connect, because I never really had conversations with them. I purposely go out my way to like their photos, comment on things, because I feel bad for them. Kids are cruel. Kids don't understand they're cruel. Now that we're adults, we could still encourage, I don't know,
I knew kids were
our
cruel.
fellow community. Yeah.
And
So-
I'm with you. I suffered a kind of a similar thing where I had a lot of compassion for people, because I like that music at times. I identify with like a little darker, a little heavier, a little broken, like I'm emotional, all of those things to a degree. Right. But
Sure.
like at the same time, you have to allow that to happen to really see the metamorphosis of that and to see the end game. If this is not the end game, where are we going? Like, if we keep winning, if we keep not knowing what real hardship is, or having to grow your vegetables, and that's what you got. You can't have McDonald's and Red Robin all day or whatever. And I'm American too. I'm who's more glutton than me, but like,
What age were you when you were sort of fitting in with this goth group sort of thing?
like probably like when I discovered like pot and chicks, probably like, well, first it's not fair because I went into high school when you're in 9th grade, like around 13, and then I went right into football. So before I started high school, I was already on that field playing football, right? So I was already on a path. But then like 2 years of football, and then I discovered friends, pot, and girls, and it was over. I quit football. I joined the band. I became a musician, learned how to read music and all that kind of stuff, because I realized either you're meeting girls on the cheerleader side with the football players, or you have some pretty loose girls that are playing the French horn. You might want to give her a call. Yeah, dude. Like, fuck yeah. So that's also another way. I just took the easier way, which is like pot and music. So
late teens then.
Yeah.
And which
then
is
I grew
standard,
into
right?
96.
We're all trying to find ourselves at that age, and whatever that phase is going on. And this is probably what's scary with the kids these days, because whatever age group they're at now, at that age, whatever they're into now can be some more fucking freaky things. It could be some more fucking hardcore street stuff. Like,
right.
It's just a worry about wherever it's at when your kid gets to that stage. And hopefully, I think this is why it's important to build personality and confidence inside young children, so that they are strong enough to make their own decisions without having to fall into the peer groups with things like that. Yeah. But it's a natural part of adolescence, right?
I was going to say, it's a part of being a kid too. So if you take that away and you already know what you're going to be when you're 5, it takes the wonder away. Like, I can be, especially growing up here with what they tell you constantly, like, you can be the president. Like, really?
Yeah.
I can be the fucking president, and it's like, sure, you're going to make $1 million or sleep in a ditch. It's up to you. So it's like a pressure as well. You're like, fuck, I can also sleep in a ditch. Goddamn.
Yeah.
But and there's a bit of a delusion there, and then your parents don't want you to struggle, so they're going to make you as comfortable as possible and get you out of binds and stuff like that. Yeah, you make your own decisions, but ultimately, mommy's there to help, or dad's there to bail you out. Unless they're real hard asses and they're like, see ya, go to jail, see you Monday.
Someone like that.
Yeah,
they think the lessons learned there.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
But yeah, that's I don't. At least I had the opportunity. I knew what it was to be a jock, and having to wear a tie to school on game day, and leaving school early to get on the bus and then go to play football, and then pride and the camaraderie and the brotherhood.
Yeah.
But then I was like, fucking pass me the fucking doobie. I'm going to wear a Tool shirt, and, and the rest is history. And
yeah,
I had a beard and colored hair, and it was awesome.
Jeez, a young kid.
Yeah.
Good job.
But I did get to choose, and that's what I liked. I was like, I already did that. Now I want to be something else, but it wasn't peer pressure.
Sure. That's good. Yeah, I think with myself, I don't even know I didn't really fall into those sort of groups. It's just more, I think it was the identity as being a European Italian kid. So my friends were like those sort of groups as I was growing up, but more out of my teens and into my 20s. So I think maybe not even being completely comfortable in myself, not knowing it at the time, but having to fulfill the voids by the ego being fulfilled with being funny, stupid, cocky, a bit of an asshole to women, not completely, but just overly cocky, things like that, until I just hit a point where I feel like I had this ego death, and I'm like, me now, I don't care what to fulfill any fucking groups or anything. It's just around people that are just that I mesh with, that are like me, and they're like the same.
Well, you become the most genuine, and this is going to be the best part of our lives, right? The part that we kind of figured everything out. We kind of live the best of being young, but we're still young enough to not be old, and we have all the wisdom before we forget it, right? So,
and I think we never stop learning, right? But at least I'm definitely sure about who I am, and have been for a long time. Whereas before, I think I was trying to, my 20s, maybe be someone who I wasn't quite, I mean, I was me, but still not quite me. Right. Trying to figure it out, I think.
Right. That's and if you let that happen, and hopefully you roll the dice and the kid makes the right decisions, or is not weak enough to have to like be led somewhere. then yeah, totally.
I still see people our age, man, and older than us that still are finding their way and still don't know who they are. I can see it in their personalities, and they're still trying to fulfill or satisfy other people to feel accepted when, uh, I don't really know what it is except for maybe lack of confidence or the inability to really be comfortable and see who they are.
I think it's also about being indecisive and hedging your bets. So I want to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and let me see if that's and really commit to anything till you're like 45, 50. You're only committed to things for 10 years before you're done. Like think about it.
Are you
So
talking work-wise? Are you talking about what?
everything, like every decision you make, you can hedge your bets and be like, well, I'll try this, but not really jump in the risk pool to really win.
Sure. Yeah.
You're afraid of something, which is
Well, caution is good, right? I don't know. I just Oh, Red Rose is here. Hello, Red
hey Rose, hi.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I think I know how I am, how I'd react, things I would do, things I would not do. Like I'm not a thief in any way. I'm extremely fucking honest. I'm overly honest. You know what I mean? And things like that. And I like to hold integrity in that sort of field. However, I'm there to. I like to help people that are struggling. But if someone's an asshole for whatever reason, I also like to let them know. Like this is where I'm overly honest and
Sure.
I like to put it out there, and that can cause trouble for me sometimes. But so be it, bitch. That's the way it is.
Did you ever like when you were younger, you felt like say you were part of the cool kids, and then you had to like that old trope where it's like, well, I don't really want to be mean to you, kid, but I have to stay in this group.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, folks, I'm popping out another video.
Sorry.
What was that?
Turning the fuck down. That was
one of the clips. Yeah, I'm really trying to think about that. I don't think I did anything that was out. Maybe if there were situations that I didn't feel quite comfortable and being a little bit meanish was maybe around my buddies with girls, something like that. Because it make my mates laugh. Maybe it's a little bit harsh on the chick, something like that. This is where I said, that I didn't quite find myself until I was later. But I'm also cocky, so there's things I would do that were cocky, but maybe to impress my mates when I was younger, I would say something I shouldn't have said. But that's about it. I was never really mean to anyone or followed suit for people doing that shit. Nah.
That's same. I never had to like, you better bully this kid or you're out. That's never happened.
Yeah, nothing like that. Yeah. I like to bully the bullies. I don't like bullies at all. I like to bully the bullies. And I've never been bullied myself. I just don't like seeing weak people being picked on. But however, there's people that think that they're all that and they bring the trouble to themselves. I'm like, you're on your own, kid, or you're going to cop it, Learn to, this is how you're going to learn to shut your mouth. I'm going to stay out of this one, or I'm going to also help you shut your mouth,
I understand. There's also like, you kind of have to, you said being a dick to girls at times. I look at guys now, I'm like, dude, toughen up. If you only knew what I could tell you right now, I wish I knew 25 years ago. What you have to do is treat them a little bit like shit, because if you're overly nice,
we'll train them in to keep them keen.
then now you're in the friend zone. Now she's gonna trample you. She's gonna use you for rides. Like that's just normal. And then when that happens, and you're like holding flowers in a fucking heart full of chocolates, and and she's in there making out with the quarterback, that's too bad. You do have to harden up a little bit, and it sucks, but the least you kind of chase them, the more they chase you. It's true.
I think it's nice to be sweet, for the right person. But if you're going for the wrong people that are looking for these different things, and you put yourself out there like that, you're kind of like devaluing yourself, right? You devalue yourself to the point where you become a joke or a mockery. But sometimes guys need to go through that to understand to not be like that, because is that really how they are? Have they always all their life walked around giving people these things? No, you're being someone that you're not to try and impress someone, right? Be nice and be yourself. But don't be fake and but hey, be sweet on a nice occasion. Yeah, you get someone a flower or whatever. That's fine. Just don't throw yourself out there like a fucking cuck.
That's the thing, right? There's a big line between like, here's a flower. I think you're beautiful. You're as beautiful as this flower.
And I'll lick your shoes if
let me eat you out. Like whatever the next thing is, right? Like, but there's also like, oh, do you need a ride to the thing? And I'll pick you up, and then I'll be there at your house at 7. But make sure that, I mean,
look in your direction, Zanzia. Yeah.
I'm gonna send her an Uber. But I think we're on the other side of that a little bit, where kids are like, because even the girls are like that. They're like kind of meanie mouths and like me, and you got like, like with the kids we saw with the cats and the thing. It's like, and there's all these like anime kids that are like if you, I feel like if you fucking blow too hard, they're gonna blow over,
Oh, dude,
But
it's disgusting.
but they're smart and they have feelings and they have, they're just led astray. Like there's got to be a little bit
How
more.
do you think that is? Is it
I'm telling
technology?
you, it's the fact that we've been winning. We are the richest country in the world since Rome, the richest empire. We have all the trillions of dollars. Things might be changing. However, it's true now, and we haven't seen real hardship since 1935. Like, and even then it wasn't on
Because
slope.
1935-year-old, 15-year-old boys were men.
They were
right?
dying.
Now you've got 40-year-old fucking like anime cuts.
They were dying to go to war. They would. There's
Lie to
hundreds
sign
of
up,
stories. They're like,
Yes.
their little hats falling down. They're like, I'm 17. It's like, bitch.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's like the most
Same
prideful
thing.
thing is to die on the battlefield for your country. Little do they know now, show them a fucking kitty cat anime girl that goes mew mew mew, and you're like, wow, this is what they died for. I guess so.
Yeah.
But if you're really looking at the law, they died for every single kind of faceted person. They died.
Sure.
You can't just like
without even the assumption it would get to this point.
the hydrogen bomb, and we didn't know there would be furries or hydrogen bombs.
Jesus Christ. It's wild,
Yeah.
isn't it? Wild to think about. So do you think it will ever correct unless there is a fucking war? Because there might be war on the
It's not-
horizon.
I don't
here,
think it's war. I don't think it's war based. It's like the fact that their parents they wanted to give us a good life, And I felt that. I'm older, but this next generation really like the internet, the social gatherings, the being able to speak to anyone at any moment,
sensitivity,
the being
like,
able to leave and compartmentalize yourself, so not have to hear
yeah,
anything.
getting a place for coming last, getting a participation award.
That was
like all this
awful.
softness that they build.
And like you're entitled, like you need something. Like if I can't leave here, I came to the event. What do you mean? I played. Give me the cake. It doesn't work like that. And the parents really don't have. And I'm not a parent. I'm not telling anybody how to parent. But in my summation, you got to tell them, hey, you sucked today. What you have to do is you have to practice a little more.
Yeah.
We'll go in the backyard. We'll throw it, and we'll make sure that next time you're going to be on that and you're going to place, because only the 1, 2, 3 place, and those are the only people who matter. The other people really tried their best, but those are the people who win. And if you don't get better, you're fucked. And if you don't get better, then you don't get better. But you're not going to win.
Yep.
Right?
It might not be a thing.
Yeah. You're not going to be anything, kid. You've never been nothing.
You haven't got the genetics, kid. You're a fucking loser.
You throw like a fucking
Right,
girl.
We'll go to Star make hot dogs, bitch.
You throw like a girl. I am a girl. Fuck.
Dad, I identify as a girl. Get the fuck out of my house.
Since when?
Can you imagine back then the gangsters kids coming back identifying as a different sex?
They pop in the head.
Just fucking put them in popped, gone.
Yeah. Hey, do me a favor.
God damn.
Take my son
Fishing.
Take him out to South Jersey, where by the woods, and think about how many people are out in those woods, got whacked for whatever reason.
Oh,
and how many?
fertilizer.
That's a great question you brought up. How many gay mafia kids do you think got whacked?
Because if it wasn't allowed to be homosexual in the mafia, if they found out they did whack you.
Yeah.
You know that,
Of
right?
course.
So I don't know how many gay kids there was of mafia dudes, but this is the thing when it comes to homosexuality. I really do believe people are born that way. There's people, there's the big old age-old question, they choose it and stuff. I can't see how they choose it. People just are there.
You're 35 and you're like, oh
sexuality,
shit, I
whatever it is.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like I'm totally accepting of that. What I find trouble with is people making decisions on their gender that isn't there. You might feel like the fucking sexiest woman in the world if you're a man, but you're not, right? You're just
Not
not.
to men, and that's
And you might be gay or not. It's up to you. Do whatever you want, but don't go around telling people things that aren't biologically true,
Right.
because it's not.
It's also, if you're trying to trick people, that's another facet that can get you killed, can get you severely maimed. I'm sure a lot of people that played the crying game, and when it's hot and heavy at the club, and by the time you get back, you're undressing and a fat sack falls down, and what happens then? 50% of men
Just don't say anything about it, right?
Yeah, just shut up. It's
No,
between
I'm
you and
not-
me, baby.
Surely that's happened, but how could they not expect a reaction by surprising them last
So
minute?
that would be my question, kind of, to like the not the people who've transitioned, like in my world. I know about 4 of them, and they're just normal people.
4 people that have transitioned.
sure.
Really, like people that in your circle of friends or that you've
First of all,
known, friend of a friend,
I'm
or
from Miami, so like I've seen every kind of gay person. I have people in my family who are gay. Like there are my aunts that are men. Like it's just what it is. Not that I've transitioned, but like definitely people like I've worked with at several facets of different jobs that, yeah, now, this person is that person. And it just wasn't,
sure,
now was when it's all polarized. But then it was just like, okay, yeah, what's your name now? Okay, cool. I knew you before and you're a
sure,
cool person.
sure. Acceptance. Do whatever you want to do, right? And respect to every person, right? Everyone
If they
is
deserve it.
entitled to be respected.
If they're good
Yeah, if they
people
deserve.
and they've earned it, because you don't
Yep.
earn it.
Correct.
You just don't get it just because you're playing the tuck game. Like
Sure.
right now, to me, you're like a dude who's lying to me. So like,
Yeah.
explain yourself, and then maybe we can, work through it. But and I have
Sure.
no inherent problem with it. But
I agree.
I do know, and that may be more sympathetic to them because I know several of them, and I know them as people. They're not just
Mhm.
a boogeyman that's put in your head by the news, or like they're trying
Sure.
to transition of fetus. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
like no one's doing that. But at the same time, media has to sell fucking media. So
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm respectful of that completely. I think there's just some limits that are starting to be drawn about what's being exposed to children and what's and the safety of our women in female change rooms, toilets, things like that. That's just not on to me
I'm not
anyway.
as worried about that. I do feel for that, but when it comes to like trans men in women's sports, like
That
you've been
also
asking for
that
equality for
also
a long time. A long time we've been asking
yeah.
for the wage gap, women can do whatever men can do, all of those kind of things. And then all of that is going to topple with just 1 decade of people dressing as men or becoming women, and now they just completely blow you out of the water like your sport doesn't exist. That's a huge blow.
Huge thing, man. So I just was speaking on a radio and clap a few days ago with what's his name? He used to be called Dads Against Groomers. He's changed his name now, but he was telling us some facts, and I can't remember which country Boombastic was listening to at the time. I think that it may have been the UK swimming team or some sports, but basically with the record holding women in the Olympics, right? Teen boys were beating that record, like smashing those sort of records with what he was discussing at the time. So it's like they can't even beat standard grown men in things with women, but yet if they go and do those sports, they're smashing their records, which means that they've got no chance to beat these men. We'll call them X-Men.
And at the same time, it's hard to go against, normally women are like, go get them, like I love gay people and like women are just more open to it in general sometimes. And it's really hard for them to come around and be like, get the fuck out of my sport. Like I
Get the
worked
fuck
my
out of our
entire
sport.
life to be number one. Now you're number 700 is number one. Fuck you.
Yeah. It's just, I think, and look, if they want to compete not in the men's sports because of that, then start its own category. I'm fine for that.
Sure.
Transgender category, transgender women, transgender men.
Yeah.
Then it's fair trots all the way through, right? That's its own category.
Think about that for a moment. Like, think about how that would look.
I retract what I just said. It's men and there's women. That's
They're
it.
fucking. They're all marching, and like some were men and some were women men. It would be just the announcers would be like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
It's like a goddamn circus going on here.
So many colors.
What planet are we on anymore?
I'm out of here. Just fucking people quitting. I quit NBC. Fuck you.
Put me in the forest with those fucking bodies.
Take me to South Jersey. So yeah, but I mean, it's a complicated topic, but I don't know, man. We did like I don't know, about 2 hours and 15.
Pretty simple for me. Yeah. Let's wrap it up. I'm gonna get
me too. I'm hungry. Kind of went right into it. I hope you guys enjoyed the Cringe Fest 2023 with my very good friend Rocstedi. Really a family member, just somebody I talk to probably more than most family members.
Likewise, right?
And
thanks for being there all the time, man.
And like I would a family member. It's not proper anymore. It's like, what's up? Fucking we need to do this, we need to do that. And it's like I don't have to worry about how I, say things. Even though I do sometimes. I'm like, how the fuck did that come out?
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And thank you for your friendship. Thank you for all this fun that we have. I love it, man. We'll do more for sure. Like this is what we do. This is how we connect.
Hell yeah.
Like sometimes I think when we're on a phone call, we should just be on a podcast.
We should always be on a podcast.
We should always be.
Well, when we get Neuralink in our brain, just presto, the
Double
yeah,
blink.
go in there. All right, 4K. But we are just to maybe uncover a little bit about the future, what we're thinking about. So we're also on Kick, right? And which is a pretty free platform where you can say a
Pretty
lot, right? It's
cool.
pretty cool. So we've there's a lot of fun to be had there. Especially there could be content that's a little bit more, like this, like the first and last part of this episode where we really got into some real topics, how we really feel. But the middle was a fucking shit show, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'm gonna look back to it as soon as I can because I laughed my ass. My kidneys hurt. So
Well, for all those that heard me just completely ripping and trashing every single fucking person that come on there, I'm not like that in real life.
No.
I only say it behind their backs.
Yeah,
I never
yeah,
would say it to their
I'll
face.
never walk up to one and say anything. I'll be like, "You must be a
goddamn Down syndrome
very
loser."
nice person. You look like you have all your shit together." And just walk away. I'm not that guy. I would be a coward unless they wronged me. I have no.
We just do it for
I have
laughs.
nothing to really. If you're ugly, we're coming after you. No matter what you are.
If you're ugly, you've got no hope.
We got to see if we got to fuck you. If not, you're up.
And most likely, you're not fuckable.
No. We have high standards. Have you seen our wives?
Mine's a ladyboy.
Oh, that's
so.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
I saw. I was watching.
I suck the best dick, me.
I was. What was it on? Was it on YouTube? Where I think it was looking for cringe. I just didn't put it in there, but it was a ladyboy in Thailand, and the lady kept saying, "I'm not a girl. I'm not a girl." And the drunk white guy was like, "You're not what? You're so fucking hot."
Yeah. I can't
wait to take you
I've
back.
seen that one. He's got the little tiny microphone.
Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I'm the lady boy.
He's like, "Okay, sure, whatever, dude. I just wanted to see your vagina." He's like, "I don't have a vagina." You have to have one.
Oh man.
So, anyway,
yeah.
Thank you again, man.
No problem.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you all for being here. One of the best episodes I think to ever come out. And you're right. I really want to have some more of my friends to bring the best out of both of us. Follow me at all those places that you can hit my link tree right there on the YouTube channel, and you can follow Rocstedi at all of those channels. Where can we find you?
Google Rocstedi, Rocstedi, and pick where you want.
It comes up like that. He's like the only one. He did an amazing job. An amazing job. So
thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll catch you later. If anybody else wants to drop me a line, just like Nicole did earlier, Video Girl had a great suggestion on a topic. And if anybody wants to hop up with me and you think you can fucking hang with it, drop me a line. All right.
Fishing line.
A fishing line. And if you want to troll, be able to come correct, baby.
Come at me.
Come at me hard. But yeah, we're gonna do some different content on on kick.com. Kick. It's just TikTok. KickTok? Is it KickTok?
Kick.com. CICK.com.
CIC, yeah. So kick.com is a little bit more entrepreneurial. So we get to do some stuff on there. Everybody watching on there, thank you so much. And we'll catch you next week.
See you then. Right. Thanks, folks. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Big up Australia.
Yo, from